Welcome back to Night City, folks. This is Pickup Series 4. It's not technically the first game of Pickup Series 4, because I played the new single-player mode last night. It was more of a prologue type thing. We're trying to figure out. We are going to be implementing some rules from single-player mode into all of our games, though. I feel like a lot of the quick kind of and dirty runnings and quick and dirty combat stuff definitely applies in some of my games, and I think will kind of streamline a lot of things. But yeah, with Series 4, we're starting in a bit later. Folks have had time to kind of purchase some things, kind of get situated as far as their humanity goes, with therapy and the like. So since we don't really want to cover the entirety of those downtime cycles, we're really just kind of going to ask a question that's relating to what we're doing to kind of set us in the stage of what we're doing, and also kind of give a brief, just a small view of your characters, since there are some folks here that won't know other folks, I believe. Not very large a number of those people, but there's still kind of some space for conversation. So the hook that I sent you folks was a text message hits your hollow from a secure line. It reads as follows. Reply with only yes or no. Nothing more. Warehouse 47, Daniel Street, North Side. If you desire employment, be there at 2 a.m. The work is dangerous, but rewarding and brief. 5,000 euro dollars. Shall I expect you? Based on you
Yes,
being
but here's
here,
someone who does.
you posted yes. If you replied with anything else, that would have been ignored. The yes would have been taken and kind of basically upvoted or liked in your conversation thread in Hollow. So where does that text find you? Probably going to hit your Hollow somewhere in the afternoon, late or early evening, and it's been kind of a rainy day today. So we'll go ahead and start with Steven. When you get this text, what is Breeze in the middle of doing?
He was in the middle of actually prepping his deck. He got a brand new deck, and he's like, "Oh man, bothered by this stupid message. Let me see what the hell it is."
It's a job.
And then he sees the job, and he's like, "Oh sweet, I need some money. Let's go."
Hell yeah. All right, so he gets kitted out and gets ready for the rest of the evening. It'll be going on. We'll go ahead and move to the next person. Josh, tell us where this text finds Rocco.
Rocco's in his behemoth doing work, gets the message and thinks to himself, I can pay off that gun now. Should I survive?
Okay. The next person, Riff. I believe we're on the come down, my friend. So where do we find you?
Definitely sitting at home, just like trying to chill and watch TV. And then after he gets the message, he very quickly looks over to Mamba. What's Euro dollars?
She kind of looks at you. For real? Ed, baby. Eddie's.
Oh, that's what Eddie stands for. Okay.
Yeah. And
Didn't get with him for his smarts, that's
for
sure.
I want to ask a question though. Did you hit yes in the reply before asking that
I
question?
hit yes before asking the question.
Hell yeah.
I seen 5,000 and said, "Ooh, big number."
I don't know what your dollars are, but I hope they transfer into Eddie's. They're Eddie's? Fuck yeah. Crown. Jonah, tell us where Crown is currently when he gets the message.
Was this how long after
About a
the
week.
mission, about a week? Okay. I mean, 5,000 eddies is 5,000 eddies. He's gonna say yeah.
Mhm.
He was I want to say he was in the middle of training, I guess,
Okay.
and he kind of always has that cell phone on him
Yeah.
just in case.
Like if he does sparring or something, it's like nearby.
Squats and the fucking chest rings. Like, what the?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, it's an added weight. He's got to
Someone's gotta
account
be
for it.
ready for a job.
100%. You don't know who's going to call. And you don't have a phone in your face. Someone who does, Red, tell us what you're doing when you get the text.
I also have a phone case.
He's
Yeah.
sitting at the clinic tuning some guy's cyber arm.
Okay. You get the message. You kind of look at it like, and then reply, do you kind of kick the guy out or finish his job quickly, the guy you're working on, or do you kind of like...
Oh no, he's got plenty of time. It says 2 a.m. He's like,
Okay. And yeah, after he kind of gets on his way, the guy, thanks you for basically just maintenance, really, and he'll kind of go on about his day. I'll say that he is a Maelstrom ganger, though. In recent days, you've noticed that a few of these gangers have been kind of making their way into Wellspring. There have been some strange interactions between them and the Valentinos and the Joe Boys in the area. Namely, they've already gotten into gunfights, and you're not sure if it's you that is why they're here, but you do remember selling immunoblockers. And according to Cotton, several Maelstrom gangers have come in and bought immunoblockers from her. So you have effectively fed the pigeons, so to speak. Okay.
that's fine.
And
More
Ren,
money.
where have you been? What have you been doing since we've last seen? And where are you at?
So, she is in her office, poring over her the info that she got from the dump from Cryptid.
Yeah.
And going over that because I assume it's probably after hours for her.
Yeah.
And so she's just basically using the access to the company computer.
Gotcha. Is she compiling a story to kind of go off of what Cryptid had on the dump, or are you just kind of like trying to find a starting point?
I think she has probably... How long is this after?
About a week.
About a week after her death? Okay.
Yeah, I think she
you said
died on the 23rd.
Okay. So she's probably at the point that now she's starting to compile a story on it.
Cool. Okay. You get the text.
Like from the info.
5,000 eddies is 5,000 eddies. You don't have anything to risk, but
Yeah.
for some
She'll send a yes with a thumbs up.
Cool. You get a like on the post. So punctuality is super important. 2 a.m. is going to roll around. Now the bus runs all the time, but the bus does not run to that neck of the woods. It is the industrial area. Buses typically... actually, I think there's a bus stop near there. It'll be a little bit of a hike, though. It's not going to be, like, right on. You know what I mean? Does anybody have a vehicle? Again, you do not know anybody else who's operationally going to this gig. So if you're getting a ride from somebody, it's like somebody you know, somebody who you can give a call to. Like Redtail could probably get a ride from Cotton, and it'd be fine. So how are you getting there? I guess is the main thing.
Public transportation.
Public
It's the
transportation.
best way.
Taking the bus.
Okay. Now there's a bus
Yeah,
that's
Rocco too. Yeah.
public transportation.
Yeah. I'm not taking the behemoth through some mystery.
Sure. The bus will arrive at either 1:30 a.m. or 2 a.m. And again, like I said, it's a bit of a hike from the kind of main thoroughfare to the warehouse you're supposed to be going to. So, which bus would you
So the
like
1:30.
to take, Steve?
The 1:30.
Okay, 1:30 for you as well, Rip.
Yeah.
And Rocco?
There's no earlier option since we're supposed to be there at 2.
There aren't, no.
Okay.
Oh, earlier
So
options?
there's
Like
literally-
one? Yeah, they
Yeah,
will
earlier.
they will arrive at that location at that approximate time. So
Oh, I see.
it seems that they should arrive at that specific location because it's the end of the line at every 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay. I'll take the one that gets me there at 1:30, but arrive 5 minutes before at the location.
Okay, so you're gonna walk it out. Okay, and then Elizabeth, is Rem taking public transportation?
Getting on the bus.
1:30 as well.
Yeah.
Crown,
Yeah,
Same bus. Like, what's going on, guys?
Crown, you going on the
yeah, we're going to bed.
bus? Red Tail,
Bus.
We guys on the bus go round and round.
like
Bussin'.
It's like where Dimension 20 put down the gauntlet.
Yeah,
with...
because Cotton got mad last time I had her drive me somewhere at 1 a.m. So
Yeah, that's fair. It's like Dimension 20 threw down the gauntlet with Dimension 20 on a bus, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do my thing. I'm a hack fraud. You all get on the same. You all get on the same bus, so like it's not going to be a different bus. You're being picked up on the bus route at different locations, obviously. But due to kind of just where you're located, I'm pretty sure that the order is going to be Red Tail, and then it's going to be Crown, then it's going to be Riff and Rem, and then Breeze and Rocco are kind of relatively close. I think Breeze is up in Watson as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the order you get picked up in. You are all on the same bus. If you recognize anybody and you want to interact with them on the bus, this is your opportunity. Otherwise, you're just kind of like going quiet and waiting for the bus
Awkwardly
to end.
on the bus together.
When I get on the bus and I see Red Tail, I immediately sit next to him. Like,
Okay.
What's up, Red Tail? And then
Well, hold on.
have like
I imagine Red Tail, you kind of sit like in the corner space, like towards the back, right? And then you have your tail laid out so that it's like blocking anybody from sitting there.
it sits right on top of it.
I sit right on top of it.
I go on there
And
and I
then-
sit by Rocco.
After speaking to you for a minute, I realize I'm on your tail and I get up and move over.
Thank you.
And then whenever somebody gets on the bus that I know, I stand up and go and scream their name and say, "What's up? Are we going to a party too?"
I walk on and I say, "New bus, who this?"
You recognize most of the people on there because, again, it seems that you know Crown and Rocco. You probably have met Red Tail or heard of Red Tail. He's kind of famous in the group. And then
So
Riff...
as I'm walking back to sit next to Rocco, I'm gonna totally crop dust Crown.
just fart
who?
in his face. Crown.
Just rude.
Crown.
Just rude.
Is that how we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
pardon
figure
me,
that
bro, pardon me,
Rem and Riff are probably got there chatting.
When
and,
he
catching
does
up
this,
fun.
Red Tail's gonna pull a handkerchief out of his pocket. He's gonna cover his nose.
bro. Oh, my bad, Foxy. My bad. I forgot you were on here.
So glad Crown has the mask on. So fucking glad.
He's got his helmet on. He's like fully kitted out. So yeah, this bus is definitely like a strange thing. Like, and there's not a lot of people on the bus anymore. Like, some of them got off with that look of like, oh fuck, like edge runners, and they're just getting off the bus. Some of them got off at the dusting, and then eventually it's just you and the driver. The kind of just rhythm of the rain slamming on the the tin ceiling. You eventually arrive on Daniel Street, or just north of Daniel Street, and the bus stops and drops you off. You all get out. It is raining fiercely. I'm assuming without really kind of taking a lot of time, your first mentality is, I need to get to the point, but I just want to make sure that we're kind of putting into effect as we're kind of entering into the more serious exterior here. Do you kind of take stock of who you're surrounded by when you get out at the same stop, the last stop, with?
Totally.
Like off the
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Rem probably would have been taking stock of like who was still on the bus.
I
Like,
think
with
Rocco
them.
would have greeted the folks that he knew, and kind of just made idle chit chat. But since he was going to a mission, kind of not time to catch up, and he was last on, he'd probably not say much, but greet the people he knew. But then when everybody got off, he was like, "Oh, let me guess. You all received a mysterious message earlier today inviting you here?"
Yeah. Did you
Sure
guys know
thing.
that Eddies are called Euro dollars?
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I thought they were just Eddies. I thought a dude named Eddie made them.
Oh no, it's all over the net, bro.
That makes sense.
It's even got a special symbol. Points at
Yeah,
it.
this dude's living in 2050 over here.
But it's raining quite hard, so like you can get in. You're like at the bus stop. There's like the overhang, so you can stay there for a second and have this conversation, or just let me know when you want to move on to the next beat.
I'm gonna pull
Probably
out my
just
poncho.
hang out for a
Put my
little bit.
poncho on.
Okay.
Well, like, how long will it take us to get there by foot, do you think?
Probably about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Mm,
It's like a bowl.
probably hang
Search
out there for a
around.
minute
Do we know
to
at all what we're
catch a
doing
break.
here?
No.
What's our surroundings looking like?
So it's raining. You're surrounded by kind of industrial warehouses and kind of open yards. The street that you're dropped off on is basically a strip that goes up and through to the outskirts of Night City. Basically, the road goes right up and leaves technically the 101. And so, yeah, it's just a lot of kind of empty space and like huge kind of open shipping containers and stuff kind of to the west of you. Looks like there's a boat and dry dock over that way as well. This is kind of like the shipping lane for Night City here.
And it looks pretty abandoned.
It looks pretty quiet right now because it's 2 in the morning.
Okay, I'm going to tell everybody, like, let's try to stay as quiet as possible and keep eyes out.
Okay. You guys head up. When you get to kind of where you're supposed to be going, like probably Crown looking at his like phone, everybody else having the heads-up display bring up a map so you can kind of like track yourself to it. You would come to the location. There's sirens that are kind of fading off in the distance. You can hear the distant sound of gun report off in the distance. There, the constant hiss of rain bouncing off of the cracked concrete and metal buildings around you. It's really the only noise that you can hear once you start kind of moving into this space. But not far ahead of you is the location. Battered, rusty door of a warehouse with a dull, fading red 47 painted directly above it. It doesn't look like there would have been any parking in this location for you at all, if you had drove here. So it's kind of fortuitous that you came about it the way you did. At current, it seems that you're probably somewhere in the ballpark of 20 minutes or so early. So,
Okay.
going straight in?
I want to scope out the building first.
I was going to say, is there any way I could, like, do some remote recon here?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to go ahead and make a perception roll, you can. If there's any other kind of like nuanced stuff that you're thinking about, like you're looking at the area to see if it's an opportune place for like an ambush or something, you can roll tactics and stuff.
How early are we?
20 minutes.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
the kind of technique?
What do
I
you-
think Rim would have wanted to hang out down there at the bus stop.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
that's where Raku is.
Closer to time. I think people were just talking over me whenever
Okay.
I was trying to say that.
No
Where
worries.
the heck is...
So then Rocco and Rem, you didn't go on. You're waiting until a little bit later.
Yeah.
Everyone else kind of ran out that way just to check it out and maybe kind of like get an idea of what's going on before you kind of go in. So, Crown, you kind of scope the area. It doesn't look like there's anything like lying in wait or an ambush or anything. And honestly, the space is open enough that you feel like even when you go inside of this warehouse, it's not going to be very hard for you to kind of elude anybody who's kind of engaging you in it. Multiple entrances on the warehouse. You've got the big door. You've got the side door that it looks like you're probably supposed to be in because there's a light above it kind of shining on it. But there does appear to be other doors that are not as well lit around this warehouse. So if somebody popped in on you, there's plenty of avenues for you to kind of leave. And Breeze, what you're noticing is it does seem like there are faint kind of notices of like net architectures, but they all seem to be kind of buzzing cold, which means that like they are not active right now. There are also no surveillance cameras in this area. You don't think that anybody kind of spotted you on the way here. There were no security details walking around, which again is a bit strange. But vibing wise, you feel like that's probably why the person who is like hiring you chose this place as a place to meet, because it's off.
I'm gonna relay that information.
Okay. So you who went, so everybody but Rocco and Rem, you kind of stop at the big door. There's like I said, a side door, person-sized door, not like a shipping door, off to the side. It looks like there's an overhang over it. Do you want to go inside immediately, or do you want to wait outside until closer to time?
I'll wait outside till closer to time.
Okay.
Ditto.
Crown?
I want to go in and see if there's anything waiting for us inside.
Red Tail.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Cool. So we have 3 parties now. So when you go inside, the other's staying outside, probably smoking a cigarette and just hanging. Inside it is kind of just a dark space. It's got a couple of hints of light, but other than that, if you don't have like infravision or anything, it's kind of a hard view.
I do. I can see.
Yeah, if you have infravision, you're good. If your crown are completely
I
blind.
got a flashlight.
So yeah, you turn the flashlight on the phone and it kind of like blares out. Yeah, perfect. So looking around, it's completely empty. It does look like there is residue on the ground from AV burns. So when an AV vertical lifts, it'll kind of leave scorch marks on concrete. It looks like there was an AV in here at some point. Other than that, nothing. Okay.
Is there a second floor to this warehouse? Or just
No, it's just a big open storage space. I mean, there are rafters, but there's nothing. There's nothing kind of engaging you here. Okay, so Rocco and Rem, what time do you like? It's going to take you about 5 minutes to get there. So what time are you kind of making your way over?
Go ahead, Rem.
Probably about 10 till.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So then the situation that's about to happen is going to happen before you get there. Breeze and Riff, if you do smoke, I don't know if that's your character, but if you are smoking, you're just finishing like the first or second one by the time that this moment happens. You see this person kind of walking out of the rain from a different direction than the bus stop area. And this individual kind of just walks straight up to you, and he goes, "You guys the ones giving me the job?"
I pull my gun out.
He kind of goes, whoa, hey, I got a text. Be here for a job. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know who you are, man.
I don't know who the fuck you are. I didn't
So
fucking draw on
identify
you.
yourself.
Who the fuck are you to say identify yourself? I got a
I'm the
text
one right
for a
here.
job. My name's
Didn't we all?
Steve.
Show me the text.
Steve is a very weird name to have, buddy.
He points at his head. It's in my eyeball.
Mhm.
Damn, future making things harder.
You can't show me the text. What the...
What does the guy look like?
Great question. He's outside, so you're not actually looking at him. But for those of you who are out or inside, he's wearing a kind of crystal jock jacket. He's got Lexington that's not drawn right now, but maybe looks like he has some sort of weird scouter device over his eye, and that's what he was pointing to when he said it's in my eye. And a samurai shirt. Like he looked like a complete. He looks like that guy. And his name is Steve.
How dare he?
Fucking Steve.
Yeah, man, we got the text too. That's why we're waiting here.
Okay. Yeah, great. I mean, should we go inside? He kind of like not a lot of room underneath the overhang, and he's kind of like standing out in the rain.
If you want to go in, go ahead.
Okay. And he kind of walks past you, kind of giving like Breeze kind of like a focused kind of like look. It's like literally on the verge of a face down, but not quite there, and not worth it for a roll.
Oh, I know the look.
Yeah.
I know the look.
Dick.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we'll see. So, then Rocco and Rem.
Fucking
So many.
Steve.
There's so many art names in here. Rocco and Rem make your way to the warehouse.
Yep.
Breeze and Riff are still outside, and once you kind of gather there, you go inside, right?
I tell him like, hey, this bitch made dude named Steve popped up out of nowhere, and he's here too, I guess.
Cool.
Man, I hope this was 5,000
Sounds like
eddies apiece.
So
He's sus as fuck, though. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna ask you a question before we get truly started here. There is a potential large fight in the end of this.
Uh-huh.
The name of
Against
tonight's
Steve.
game against Steve. Yeah, Steve is actually the big boss of the entire everything.
Knew
See,
it.
I knew it.
So the game is called the Morro 7. My question to you is do you want the crew to be 7 strong, or do you not want it to be 7 strong?
Like us or them?
Do you want your team to have 7 people on it, or do you want your team to have 6? If you go with
Rem's
6, you have
7.
1 less person. If you
Is
go,
Steve the seventh?
I'm not answering
Yeah.
that question.
Maybe.
So we kill Steve and then we
I'm
become
not,
the
I'm
six
not answering
until
that question. I'm
someone-
not answering any of the questions that you're asking right now. I'm just asking, for the purposes of the session, do you want an NPC to join you for narrative fun times? Or do you want to say no to the narrative fun times from the NPC going with you and play it with just you 6?
We'll
I love
do
NPCs.
it.
I
All
vote pick the
together.
NPC.
Okay.
Me too.
Great. So soon after you are about to go in, you see kind of coming out of the darkness, kind of a bright yellow coloring. It's sudden though. It's like it just kind of appears. And Rocco, your face drops and your heart sinks as you realize that running up to the door is Rattel.
Like the pasta?
I will post the picture of what Rattel looks like as he approaches.
Are they attractive?
You know
My
Rattel.
heart sinks.
You don't like him, right? Like.
No, we squashed that beef, buddy.
Okay, then your heart swells, flutters, and you're like, okay.
I would say I just kind of nod at him.
Yeah, and he nods at you, and he's like, "You get a text too?" Yeah, sorry, you get a text too.
Yep.
Great, figure it out. Rattel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You go inside, and it's completely dark. And as you kind of gather around, wondering what the fuck's going on, and a few minutes pass, the guy who kind of entered in with you, who's not Rattel, he goes, "Hey, everybody, I'm Steve. Crazy they got so many of us edge runners on this job. I should be able to handle it without an issue. But
I stare menacingly at him.
good to have the help, I guess. What's your name?" And he kind of points at Riff.
I'm Riff.
Right on. He doesn't recognize you. I'm not even gonna roll.
He's not
Not
my
a music
super
guy.
fan.
He's not your super fan. And also this guy sucks. He says, "You guys okay to, like, make this happen, though?"
Make what happen?
I don't know. I mean, if you guys aren't the ones given the job, if none of you guys are the ones given the job, then what the fuck's going on here, you know? I guess we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, John, just to clarify, aren't there already 6 of us and Steve? So
You're
that's
good.
already 7,
You're
and
good at
then
math.
Rattel.
Don't worry about the numbers. You know I'm bad at math, but I'm great at
Steve is not
narrative,
one of us.
so I promise you. As you're kind of sitting there waiting, Riff, with your audio suite, you kind of like your ear kind of shifts to the door, and then you see Redtail's ear kind of like flick, 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 and kind of twitch towards the door as well. You hear what sounds like footsteps in the rain outside, kind of running towards the door. Then there's kind of like a brief stop, and then the door kind of opens with a metallic noise, and you would see entering into the space a woman. She's wearing
Hey.
a raincoat, and she has an umbrella. Based on what you can tell, she's wearing kind of like a black dress underneath, which is somewhere in between like a businessy kind of suit or like a kind of like, well-to-do, hoity-toity, high fashion kind of deal. She wears like a really nice necklace. Her makeup is very kind of muted, and just kind of, more posh than anything else. And yeah, it does look like her fingers are very similar to Rem's in that they are kind of filled with rippers in them. She says, "Oh, great, you're all here. Thanks so much for coming. As I'm sure you already guessed, this isn't actually where we'll be having our meeting. It's only just a temporary meeting location. Thanks for coming." She looks at Steve and says, "Thank you especially for coming. I can't tell you how great it is to be able to work with you on a job again." "Oh, that's all right, miss. Thanks. Yeah, good to see you, too. Your check cleared real nice. Kept me fed for a while." She nods. Rem, go ahead and make a human perception roll.
Okay. Sorry, it's
Not
loading.
human?
So
She's not human.
Come on, load.
It's under social. It's
It
under
turned from
social.
Cyberpunk to Alien.
So when you look,
16.
she's not an alien. So you know that. So what you would see is like when she nods and he's talking about like how the money cleared and all that. It's kind of like a guy who you would come up to a girl and like hit on them, but like absolutely rejecting it. Like there is a tenseness in her face. Like she does
Yeah.
not like him. And then she gestures towards the door and says, "This way." And he goes, "All right," and kind of takes the lead and starts making his way towards the door, going with her to the next location. In a flash, her hand goes into her coat, pulls out a gun, puts it to the back of Steve's head, pulls the trigger. His brains splatter all over the door. His body sinks against it and falls out into the rain.
Hell
I
yeah.
clap.
I'm pulling out my Liberty and Karambit,
She,
going CQC.
yeah, if you kind of like draw your stuff, she'll take the gun and kind of like slowly put it into her jacket again. Wilbur wasn't invited here for the job. He was invited here to settle, and she looks at his dead body, other business. This way.
Oh.
And she steps over his body like it's a piece of shit she's avoiding getting it on her boots, and gets out into the rain and starts walking stridently across the yard.
Nice.
Umbrella kind of,
I want to take his gun as we leave.
you hear the umbrella pop. Yeah. So you would see that he's got that Lexington, right? And cool. Pick that up. And he also has on like strapped to his thigh a Militech Crusher.
I'll grab that.
You got any eddies on him?
Shotgun, right?
No. Your presumption is that he was all dig. So yeah. She leads you across the field, rain smattering on the ground, and she comes to another warehouse, smaller in size, kind of hidden away. And you see her kind of raise her wrist up to the door, and the door pops open. She enters inside and says, "We'll need to be quick. Your business should be handled either by the end of the evening or tomorrow night. Your choice, depending if you want to deal with some deductions from the payout I've mentioned already. If you need to address me, my name is May. Do not use this name over communications that are not personal. Starting as of this moment," she points at Rem, "you will be recording.
Click.
Understand that the engagement that you are about to sign yourself into is against a corporation. I do not work for a corporation. You are not being involved in corporate business. However, you will be affecting a corporation. Possibly two. If you're not okay with that, this is your last chance to leave. The second that you agree beyond this point, you are sworn to me, and everything that is currently being recorded will be used as evidence against you if this case goes up sideways."
I'm down. Screw the corporations.
She nods her head. I figured that's what your answer would be, Breeze. What about you? And she kind of like focuses her eyes in on Riff.
Hey, I'm just here for the money. As long as I'm getting paid, I don't care.
As everybody kind of follows the affirmative.
Yeah.
Rocco asks, may I ask which corporation?
You can ask. I will answer. The corporation that you will definitely be getting involved with will be Arasaka, as they are the security detail at the location. Other than that, I will give no other details until you confirm the affirmative.
Internally, he's sad it isn't Militech, but he nods in agreement.
Good. So, if that's everyone, you will be going to North Oak Casino Club. You'll be entering into the location with false identities that will be given to you by me. Entering into the location, you will find your way into the Arasaka security station, and then into their security vault. Inside of the security vault, there is a box. Box 214 is currently holding 3 things that I require. One of those things is a data shard. I will know if you slot the data shard. If you slot the data shard, I will kill you. If I don't kill you personally, I will have you killed. And if someone in your group attempts to slot the data shard and you kill them, and I am made aware of it, I will double your output. Loyalty is very important to me. The Eddies are not. And the matter of this being kept under wraps is also extremely important. If you enter into the Arasaka security detail, you will be on camera. That is why I have invited a netrunner into your group. Hopefully, they will be able to enter into their data fortress, extract that information, delete it if necessary, and also remove some things from their data fortress for me as well. That is a bonus for you, Breeze. If you're able to enter into their data fortress and extract a specific file that is located beyond their dark walls, their black eyes, then I will give you 1,000 eddies in bonus. The 3 items inside of the lockbox, the data shard, a document, physical, inside of an envelope. I would prefer the envelope be unopened, but I understand that physical media such as this is difficult to maintain it intact. Do your best not to look over the document. And lastly, inside of there is a Rolex watch. Those 3 items will be returned to me before the end of tomorrow, or before before Sunday. And if you can do that, 5,000 eddies per person. Bonus is interest. And also opportunities for you to gain bonuses if loyalties are affected. Understand, if they are affected, you will be paid. If you say that they are affected and kill one of your co-workers here on a whim, you will not be paid. As you're being recorded, I will know. And if Rem is compromised, I will not pay out on this bonus. I will presume that the mission is a wash, and you will not get paid at all. I will cut all ties and remove myself from your nations. Do we have a full-on, complete understanding?
Absolutely.
Great.
I have a question.
Of course.
Clarifying. Would you like the recording at the end and then all files wiped, or
You can keep a copy. I expect you to have the same leverage that I'm trying to exact upon you. If I somehow fuck you over, I would expect you to fuck me back. Now, with that said, she hands Breeze a card, a data shard. If you slot this shard, it will override your current identification information and will make you into, I believe you are Billy. Hold on, sorry. My list of names.
Corrigan.
Billy Corrigan. Yeah, for sure. She sang them, but they definitely have to be stupid. So, Rocco, she's handing you a data shard. What's the name that she's giving you? Gotta be done.
Frankly,
you have to choose. Frankly, I don't like. Aha.
We need a Ralph Sanchez.
Riff. Rock is in our name.
Yeah,
Rock
that works.
Sanchez.
Rock
Okay.
Sanchez.
Jonah. Jonah.
Now somebody has to be Donald
I don't
Sanchez.
know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, putting you on the spot. Okay, so Tyler. It's gonna be hard to hide your identity.
Time my fur real quick. I'll be back.
I got the Ralph Macchio.
He comes back. He's black. Like what's up?
You just like puts on like a different like. Oh well, if I guess you can change the color of your fur. No, it's not. It's not.
Not whatever color hair. No.
Yeah.
I should do that though.
Yeah, kind of like a dye job though. Sure. Like a darker fur, or like make yourself look more like a wolf. Fur wise. Okay, and then Elizabeth, what's the name that you get? No. Okay, hold on.
No, hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
No, that's so dumb.
Jonah,
Beehive.
Beehive. Okay, Jonah.
Jacques Dufresne.
Jacques Dufresne.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You just got to remember your name, and then everybody else has to remember your name too.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So
Oh, shit.
should be a fun mission. The IDs that you're given are, relatively kind of, noteworthy. Inside of the space that you're in, there is an AV that's parked. It is a Excalibur, Rayfield Excalibur, like the kind of flying silver ships. And in the space that you're in, you were kind of brought in. It doesn't seem like this is the full size of the warehouse. I would like for Rocco and also Breeze to both make a perception roll.
Got you. I have a question for her as well before we leave.
Sure.
Damn.
So, I'm just curious. If I do what you asked as far as the bonus goes, is it possible instead of that 1,000 eddies that I could take you out on a date?
No, unfortunately, that will not be possible.
Okay. Gotcha. Show me the money.
She, she kind of like holds your eyes for a second, and there's this kind of like, okay, you don't have to stare at me like that, lady. I can just take the no. And she just like the look on her eyes is like, it's not a look of disgust. It's just a look of like this weird kind of like strange anger, and you're just like, I'm so
The
sorry.
fucking
I'm
audacity.
so sorry.
It's okay. I like my lovers to be angry anyways. It's fine.
No.
Oh
Um,
no,
I know the
buddy.
game she's playing.
she
With my 10 perception, I'm in like Flynn.
Yeah, you have no idea what's going on in the room in the space that you're in. Rocco, you would notice that there's a dull humming in the room that nobody else has picked up on, and you realize that it's basically a scrambler, basically something that is stopping you from being heard or any possibility of what you're saying being heard.
Sweet.
All right. When you kind of situate yourself, she would say, whenever you're ready, return here, enter into the vehicle. It will take you where you need to go. I'll be on my way. And she'll kind of move towards the door, open up her umbrella, and walk out into the night. Bertel would look at you all and say, a fucking weird setup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's Ratel's name?
Peter Parker.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I shall try to remember that.
Felt weird.
Bertel kind of looks at you all. I came ready to go, but not for this.
Yeah, you're not very. I mean, are any of us really casino ready?
Brem's probably the closest. Priest could probably pull it off.
Yeah, I feel like if I just take my vest off, I'm probably gonna look the part. But do I want to take my vest off?
was in full armor.
Probably not a good idea for us to go in full as a crowd. Stand out like.
I mean, we could just be bodyguards.
I'm pretty sure they don't.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be allowed to bring in our weapons either.
No.
Oh. Can't have me weapons. Can't have me armor. Fuck can I have?
Question.
Maybe we'll win a lot of money while we're there. She didn't say we couldn't gamble.
Bertella will look over at Breeze. I really suggest you keister that cyber deck.
Rem like extends her nails a little bit and just kind of like looks at him like, this will be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
They'll
a
probably
point at my throat.
they'll probably switch off our cyberware though.
Hopefully not
I
my
mean, I still don't need it, but
Do you
I do.
think we could go in a different way with our Netrunner? We could potentially come in a different way and not be detected.
Would take weeks to
Certainly.
plan. Bertella would say would
At
take
least
weeks to plan. Just so you are aware, I'm going to snap ping you to the location, just so we have an understanding. North Oak Casino is surrounded by a massive
Oh God!
arena of not getting out. The walls are, I think, somewhere around 40 feet high. Around it, it's like a nature reserve. I think it's also got golf in it. It's the spot, right? And the building itself, the only two ways to get to it are either via tunnels that are in North Oak or by AV.
Shit. You picked this spot, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah. If you're not familiar with the North Oak Casino in real life, let me introduce you to the advertisements for it that typically pop up in game. North Oak
it's
Club
pretty fucking rad.
ads, baby. That building looks like that.
Oh,
Exclusive.
very.
Golf, swim, dining. All the stuff that rich people like to do. It's got a spa, casino. There's a restaurant called the Hacienda. Yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff going on.
Is there pickleball?
There's probably that. No,
Does it have
you know what?
real oak?
This is my version of a dark dystopian future. I cannot commit to pickleball. I just can't. That would probably be the most evil thing I could do.
That's where you draw the
I
line.
draw the line at pickleball.
Pickleball.
Don't let Andy know. He'll never play Cyberpunk now.
He's never gonna play Cyberpunk anyway, so no fucking. I will say though, Andy, if you do play Cyberpunk, I will put pickleball.
Oh, any
Is there
chance
real
you
oak?
two brought changes of clothes?
She's gone. But yeah, you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm asking the two in full armor.
I
I
have
mean,
two. I have an outfit for myself and for one other with me.
I have my
Just regular
casuals.
street clothes. I have dirty dusters and some Levi's blue jeans from way back in the day.
If this is an upscale place, then we're going to need nice clothes.
I have one suit.
I mean,
Bro, whenever I went. Actually, never mind. I tore that thing up. It's not nice anymore.
Oh, is the stream muted?
you got something against freaking Levi's, bro?
Can anybody hear
It
me?
wasn't for me.
Oh, okay. Just maybe.
No, I can hear it.
Okay.
My casuals.
It's an app issue. Okay, thank God. Thank God.
Oh, I-
Yeah, it's like I
almost
checked the volume at the
breathed.
beginning of the stream.
I haven't had that situation happen in a long time.
Yeah, I've run a few games where I've realized
Been
the whole
talking.
stream was muted, and just cold rush afterward. It's
So
awful feeling.
Fucking awful. Okay, if you take a second to look inside the AV, which is currently open, you would see that there are two things inside. Sitting on one set of the kind of 8 chairs that are kind of present inside of the space, there is a box, and on the side it has the Jin Guji logo. The box is probably about 3 feet by 3 feet square, and it looks like it's made out of just like plastic or like chip cardboard. Then there's a secure box, the Militech logo on it, so like a Militech secure box for like armaments. And there's a kind of post-it note kind of thing stapled to the side, or pasted to the side of it, and it says "Party Box." And underneath that, it says anything that you want to take in that can fit, place it here.
So that's where we can stash our gear.
How big's the box?
So that box is probably like the size of a coffin.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, guys, I have to put my data jack and my deck in. Like, I have to have those.
I feel that.
Drop in my med bag.
Anybody against me putting my guitar in, or?
I mean, is it mission critical?
I mean, I like to have it on me at all times.
I
But
hear
feel
you
like it
saying
would
it
be
right
noticeable.
ID.
Are you a
But we
rocker?
need
Are you a
weapons
rock
and-
star?
We need weapons and gear, man.
If you think about it, Riff, you could probably walk in with a guitar. They'll scan it. So if
Definitely.
it's something
Just walk
besides
in with
that, but yeah.
You're the entertainment. And you're famous.
Well, not.
No,
not
no.
ain't
Rock is not
Rock-
famous.
No, but hold on. What's his name? Hold on.
Mr. Sanchez.
Yeah, Rock Sanchez. Everybody knows him.
give me a Spanish guitar lick.
He actually would know. He would actually know a couple. He hung out with Valentino's. Yeah, they like he did
Hell
6
yeah.
shots. Not the drug. He did the bar.
He does the line from Maria that Carlos Santana played.
So, a quick note: if you're wearing a light armor jack, that's not something you can typically wear into a location like this. So that's gonna come off.
Yeah.
To put yourself into a light armor jack, you're gonna need about 4 minutes to kind of like put on the full armor jack and kind of set it up right. If you're wearing a heavy or heavier armor jack, it's gonna take you 10 minutes to get geared up again.
What about the bodysuits?
A bodyweight suit you could probably get away with wearing under your clothes.
Hell yeah.
What's in the new
Uh,
Jin Gucci
Yeah, if you
box?
pop it open inside, it looks like there's an outfit for everybody. I will say that despite them being very high fashion looking, they're all wrong. So whatever your character thinks that they should have gotten and would be their style, the Jin Gucci that has your name on it, it's absolutely the opposite of that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Fucking
Can I
hate
put my
folks.
Levi's on outside of it?
You would realize that the material that you're working with here, the pants are probably 1,000 eddies. So if you go into this place wearing jeans, you're probably going to stand out.
They're retro though. Have
you
you
wanna-
looked at Levi jeans from the 50s, bro?
If you want to wear them, I'm not going to say no.
Rocco
No,
looks at his
come on,
outfit
man.
and his
I'll go in full doucher outfit, whatever they are. Oh, I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
This is douche.
would the heavy metal fit in the coffin?
Yeah, it'll
With
fit,
everything
but it's
else?
going to take you 10 minutes to get it on from wherever you're getting it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know
I'll
where
be right
that's
back,
going to be
y'all.
placed.
Mm.
So, I mean, I'm going to definitely put my Malorian in there. You know,
Okay.
gotta have my baby with me. I'll leave my guitar and my armor jack behind. You know, I get shot at this point.
Okay.
Mm.
And Rocco?
Rocco will take his arm off and put it in the coffin.
The the combat arm, so you have the tech arm instead.
Yeah, so he'll put in the slot in the tech arm from his bag, and have the business arm ready.
Keep it simple. The main thing is
Yeah.
that you're putting all of your basic gear in there. Whatever you have on you is kind of going into the coffin. Nothing's being left behind or anything
Right.
to that effect. Okay.
He's of course taken off the light armor jack, but he'll want to slot that in later if there's time to.
So with what you have, the main thing is that when you get shot, it's going to be going against you unless you have subdermal or some sort of like concealable, like a body weight.
Right.
So that being said, Are you leaving now, or are you waiting?
I mean, she said if we wait, we get less eddies, so I'm all ready for now.
Riff like sits.
Well,
He's got a guitar in his lap. He's like sitting next to the coffin as you're loading it up. Rattel will look at Riff and say, huh, and kind of just sit across from Riff, with just like a. Huh.
I'll leave the Metal Gear behind, but I'll put all my weapons inside the coffin.
Do you hide the Metal Gear in this warehouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Does
no.
it start making sounds like a cow?
The armor is it's Metal Gear, which is one word, okay, and that's why it's not copyright infringing.
Okay. That's very valuable. Do you want me to go put it in the rafters for you?
Again, you could find a place to hide it. It's not that terrible a situation. This is not in the empty warehouse. There's like boxes and stuff that are kind of placed here. It doesn't look like this place is getting much use. So if you're just setting it aside, you're not bringing it with you. That's fine. I'm okay with that. You're not going to get it stolen. Okay.
Like I said earlier, I'm going to put my data jack and my deck in the coffin, and as well as my rifle.
Got it. Okay. So everything else is kind of just, it's in there. You seal up the coffin. Rattel is, like, during the flight, changing his outfit. The AV does appear to have champagne dispensers in each of the chairs. It is a very fancy, just a velvet-lined, beautiful, very nice and very comfortable ride. But like I said, your outfit, as you imagine, like you looking cool, like this is the fit that I would be wearing, it is the opposite of that. Like it is a very high fashion outfit, but you look kind of like a jackass.
Fair. During the flight, Rim would be redoing her hair.
Okay.
To match that would complement the outfit.
Yeah, I'm also changing the color of my hair
Okay.
to kind of not be,
a great
standouting.
point. A great point was raised. Everybody wants to go ahead and make a wardrobe and style roll.
Yeah.
Under?
Wardrobe and styles under social.
Social.
14.
Damn.
You said. Oh, wait a second.
It's under social.
Yeah.
So you all so far look like shit. Like
Even Rem?
Rem, you're the only one who's like qualified as passing.
Hold up.
But Breeze,
Damn!
wears it like it's on the models. Like he's like perfect, and he's just kind of sitting there like.
Say less, bro.
Yeah, you're kind of familiar with fashion with that role. Like you kind of like get the vibe like this suit's probably worth like the outfit you're wearing is probably worth 10,000 eddies. Like just the fit.
Hell yeah.
You're kind of
I'm
like
keeping this shit.
yeah.
Rocco.
This dude look good.
Rocco, remembering that Rem helped him look a bit better at the hospital, goes up to Rem and asks her to, kind of straighten things out.
It's not a terribly long flight, and like once she's kind of settled herself, she kind of looks at you, and like the indicator would note that there isn't much time remaining. With that said, though, she does her best, right? Like you give him a hand,
Yeah.
like fix his hair.
Should I roll again?
No, you don't have to roll again.
A pocket hanging out.
It's literally not much of a benefit. It's more of a get him to about the
It's the
same level
flavor.
as the other people.
Yeah.
He did really bad. You come down in the AV
Tight.
land, and we saw a picture in the beginning intro. The North Oak Casino, it's not going to be daylight because this is concept art. But it's nighttime and you're landing here. Do you see where the red AVs are kind of located there?
Yeah.
You're kind of touching down right about there, and when the AV opens up, there is an attendant. Sorry, music change. There is an attendant who looks at you and says, "Welcome to North Oak." And the first person kind of coming up, he does a quick scan. You see his eyes kind of flicker and says, "Welcome, frankly, to North Oak Casino Club. It's the first time you've been, but it seems you've had the membership for a while. Had a hard time finding the place?" And he kind of starts making his way towards the front door.
Like, look at me, bro. I belong here.
For some reason, he pointed out Rocco's character first and seems to be focusing on him. And you're pretty sure it's because he looks out of place, not because he's, worth talking to.
So I go walk up to Rocco, and I'm like, "Hey, man, did you bring the stuff that like I told you to?" This is Loki. I'm acting like you're like my servant here, bro, so we can get you in. Did you grab my stuff like I told you?
Rocco, make a make a persuasion roll. If you want to kind of like avoid that discourse and just segment yourself away from it, or make an acting roll if you want to lean into it and try and play the game.
Acting is.
I mean, look at me, Rocco. I look
right?
like I should have a soul.
Yeah, it's the only one of only things on their performance.
Yeah. Rocco is about as good at performance as he is at dressing himself.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a persuasion roll to kind of like opt out, and then you'll see that the guy who kind of came to recover you and is leading you all in, another person comes in and will kind of ask whoever's in the back of the line, which we'll go ahead and say is Crown, right? Fair to say,
Yeah.
and says, "You have any items that you want to bring into the establishment? I don't know if you're staying the evening or the day tomorrow."
So this is still me, correct?
No, this is to Crown. Sorry.
Okay.
Do we already know? No, we don't.
The coffin.
Did we make a story for the coffin?
Yeah, so it's there. It is something that you would presume has to go inside.
Right. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. Do we
yeah.
have like a story for it here, so we don't just say, "Hey, yeah, bring the coffin in that's out in the fucking truck."
It's the size of a coffin. It is not actually a coffin.
Oh, I was like, dude, what are we? How are we gonna get?
We're just buried in the coffin.
We're not-
It's
we're not-
our buddy Jim. He wanted to be buried on the
It's not-
property.
It's not El Mariachi or anything
Story,
crazy, right? Like it's not like it's not. Yeah, we're good.
So we're just like, I'm gonna go to the dude and be like, "Yeah, we have a large box
Well,
out
hold
there
on.
that has,
You're being led away. So is Rocco. You guys were taken by the first guy.
Oh, okay, my bad.
This person comes up to Crown specifically, who's at the back of the group. So we're gonna get to like how you're being engaged with after kind of calling Rocco your servant, and then like kind of being led to the door, prim and proper, because it was
servant, serf. It's all the same.
it would be very conspicuous if we went any other way besides this. So Crown, how are we? And also I want to put Jonah on the spot. Crown, how do you reply to the guy?
Yeah, we have this big box here. Bringing it in.
Okay. Anything else?
There was another box, right?
Yeah. And then he kind of looks at you and he says, "We'll keep it in holding," and then kind of leans in. "If you need to access it, that's where it'll be. Arasaka Security, holding room. Okay?"
Yeah. Oh, all right, man.
Nods his head. And then he'll walk off, go grab like a loader, and kind of maneuver over with the. It's an external linear frame. He bolts to, and he's able to walk over and kind of just pick up the box by himself and move it. So Breeze and Rocco are kind of at the lead of the pack. Riff, Redtail, and Rem, I presume you're kind of middle of the line, kind of making your way after Crown, or before Crown, and like after the others. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would overhear the guy say, "Well, it's great to have you here. Thank you both for coming." And the doors slide open. You can kind of hear the music kind of pulsing out. A couple people standing outside smoking cigarettes. You can see the advertisement for some Rayfield super vehicle. And a real quick shout out. A lot of the pictures here are taken from mod that Sir MZK, YouTuber I follow, put up in a mod for North Oak Casino, which is a place you can't actually go in the video game. So a lot of these pictures are modded shit. They're not actually like really in the game. So check out the mod on Nexus Mods and check out his YouTube channel. But focusing back up, so you enter in. It looks like there's no security out and about, but you do notice that there appear to be kind of security cameras, kind of from here to there. The guy leads you up into the area, and he says, well, what are you thinking? Are you here for food? Are you here for a little bit of fun, some gambling? You need to be sent to a room. How can I help you at this late hour? And that would be
You're talking to everyone?
that's at the front of the group. So basically, Breeze and Rocco would be the first, and who they presume is being addressed. But Riff, Redtail, and Rem would be like right behind. And Crown, you're making your way up after seeing that the box is being taken and kind of getting an idea of where it's going. Down is where
I
it's
say to the guy, "Oh, sorry, did you say something to me?"
Yes. I asked, what sort of luxuries are we looking at engaging in this evening or this morning?
All of them, of course.
Well, of course. So then we'll go ahead and start with you with some games. I'll lead you over to the tables. Come with me, and we'll move towards a security checkpoint. You walk through a scanning device. It's very simple. You just kind of walk through, and there's a quick scan.
Snap to Rocco to follow.
Rocco seems to be kind of hating it. Not really liking that gimmick. And we'll follow. You enter into a section of the kind of top floor here and enter into the casino area. You're technically entering in from kind of the south side. There are TVs playing the news here and there. And then there are roulette tables, I can say words. Further on down the way, it looks like there are some blackjack tables as well. You can see that there are some slot machines kind of near the door, some more slot machines towards the back. And he leads you in and starts kind of talking and then says, I'll get out of your hair. You have a great evening wherever you want to go. Just make sure that any security checkpoints, you appease the Arasaka security stooges that are working them. Thanks so much. And he'll kind of head off. If you need anything too, I'll just be right over there. And he'll head over to the bar.
And then as soon as he gets out of earshot, I'm gonna go over to Rocco and be like, "Hey, man, sorry, I was just trying to play the part, man."
I didn't know what to do. I'm a bad liar.
Well, I'll tell you, if I ever start doing that kind of stuff when we're around other people, if I start like making up extreme stories and stuff, just go with it. You don't even have to say anything; just nod your head. You know what I mean? You can be the strong, silent type. I'll do the lion.
There are people about, despite it looking empty in this screen cap here. So there are definitely like lots of people here and there. Nobody really in this section of the space stands out, with the exception of one person who I believe Redtail would recognize, and Riff would recognize. I think. No, not Riff. Crown would recognize. So you see Dr. Walid Azam, who works for REO Meatwagon. Azam is the emergency room doctor at the REO Meatwagon headquarters in Night City. And it appears that he is currently having a shit time over at a blackjack table. And you can see that like his outfit isn't much different than his normal kind of suit that he wears to work. But somehow he's got enough eddies to kind of make it up to this really rich luxury location.
That's where his paycheck keeps going.
Do you say that to him, or do you keep your distance?
I sent him a message.
What do you send him?
There's a picture.
Oh, okay. So, like after a fashion, he starts
Wow,
looking around. He starts looking around. Are you trying to remain unseen by him?
I'm gonna
Okay.
keep cool.
Okay. So
I'm not here.
totally cool. You'll have to start doubting and focusing on his life. There's other locations, stuff to do. There are more machines. There's a VIP booth. Looks like there's a couple of people sitting over there. There's Obviously,
I'm
the
gonna head
bar.
that way.
You're heading to the VIP booth.
Yeah.
Okay. Rocco, do you go with Breeze or do you split off and do something different?
I'll keep an eye on Breeze, but I'll kind of approach one of the slot machines
Okay.
nearby,
Okay.
and I'll try my luck, I guess.
So we'll deal with that in a second. Riff, what are you doing?
Yeah, like looking at the tables, does it look like there's a table with a lot of people not having good luck?
That table with Dr. Azam,
With
yeah.
the doc, like is everybody there looks like they're having bad luck?
It's him and like a couple of other people that are not noteworthy.
Okay,
But yeah,
okay.
they're kind of having a bad time.
And it's the roulette table, right?
It's a blackjack table.
Blackjack. Oh, I'm going there.
All right.
I'm
Crown.
going there as long as there's an empty spot.
Or can Crown sort of just like he doesn't want to go directly to holding yet, but can he start making like a route in his mind to like the fastest way to holding?
Yeah, so you kind of look at the maps on the the doors like you are here kind of situations and all that stuff, and you come to realize that holding is 3 floors down, and because remember you landed on the roof, it's 3 floors down, which is technically ground level. It seems like these levels are quite thick, and it seems that it would be kind of according to the mapping, holding would be when you enter into casino security, it will be the 3rd door on the right.
Okay, got you. From where we're at, when you
come now? When you come down the elevator and exit out into the security area, you'll basically walk up to the 3rd door on the right.
Okay, got you.
Okay, that's your plan. You're kind of mapping that out, getting that plan. Red Tail or Shadow Tail. What are you doing?
Shadow.
You know what? He will go sit next to him on the blackjack table.
Okay.
There's a whisper to him. Name's Todd, by the way.
Roll persuasion. And then what's Rem doing?
Rem would head to the bar to get a drink and kind of try and situate herself where she can kind of see everyone in the crew.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start at the bar, I think. Kind of going backwards cycle, it looks like. So when you get to the bar, very nice setup. Really pretty chandeliers, etc. And the bartender looks at you, says, "Welcome, ma'am. What can I get you?" And takes your drink order. What does Rem order?
I think she'll just get champagne.
Okay. There are 2 women near you, and kind of a ways from them, a man who's kind of sitting away from the bar, kind of at a table of his own, but just kind of by himself. But like it almost seems like he's close enough that he's kind of in the proximity of these 2 women. One of the ladies is wearing kind of a very bright, vibrant, or it's like shiny. I don't know what the material is called. But she looks like she's, at a casino, right? She very much looks like she's the type who would be in the scene. And then the woman who's talking with her looks very serious, is wearing kind of higher fashion, like it's not as tacky as what her compatriot is wearing. And roll me a d10.
Yowza.
I don't know who it is, but
Yeah, so your character doesn't know who it is the main thing. She looks familiar. I feel like you've seen her somewhere, like she's someone important, but it's like, who though?
Yeah.
But they're talking, and it sounds like they're mostly yapping about fashion.
Is it a just fashion in general, or is it more of a specific brand that Rem would might be aware of.
They're talking about a couple of different brands, and it seems like the fancier of the two ladies is saying, "Yeah, but honestly, street fashion is very hard to deal with sometimes. It's hard to compete with something that has such a loyal following like Bitch B13. They have it ingrained in the gang that they're affiliated with. They have customers that they have purchasing their stuff right off the bat. You can't really find that in high fashion unless you tie yourself to a corporation. I'm never going to do." Kind of the vague gist of the combo.
Oh, okay. She'll kind of listen to the side, kind of finding it interesting, but
Not engaging.
not wanting to like intrude.
Maybe when you review this footage later, you'll try and figure out who she is. Okay.
Yeah.
That works. The people who went to the blackjack table, are you wanting to gamble?
Hell yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go gambling.
Throw a gamble roll. And after this, I'm going to basically elucidate once we get to where. So, Rocco, you're going to a gambling machine. Go ahead and roll gamble if you want. If that's what you're going there for. And then, Breeze,
Yep.
You were heading to.
The VIP area.
Right. The VIP booth. Or lounge. Cool.
What's gamble under?
Booth.
It's under
so
education.
Education.
Oh no, that's my worst stat. I should have done this.
Obviously,
It's gambling. Of course it's gonna be.
Okay, so if you rolled a
About as good a roll I can get.
yeah, unfortunately, it's not sufficient. So what you're going to end up doing is spending about
Hit me.
20 or 30 minutes because you don't know how much time you're really going to be doing it. But over the course of your investigation and engagement here, you will be if you got a DV 15 or better, then you are going to be breaking even. If you got less than DV 15, you will be losing amount. And since there are minimums, the amount you'll be losing is substantial. So it will be in the ballpark of 1,000 eddies that you're out because of that gambling.
Could we spend luck?
You can, in hindsight. What I will say is you know the DV of 15. I will say that there is another and higher DV for you to actually win.
Is it a lot higher than 15? You don't have to tell me like the exact
I don't have to tell you
number,
at all.
but- True. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Well then,
That's right.
how much luck are you
Don't
throwing
waste
on
all
it?
you're gonna throw all your luck at it.
I'm contemplating
I'm
it.
using one luck to break even.
You have to go over a DV 15, so you're not hitting.
Ah,
It'll have to be
So
2 points of luck for you.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna make 5,000 if we complete the job. So
Yeah,
you might be up 4,000 at the end.
I might be up 4,000, and I could probably use my luck for something else, but it seems funnier to use it here. So,
he cheats at the card
Yeah.
game. Just
Well, you used to.
Mr. DM,
Yeah.
my luck counts for 2 for myself, right?
Right. How many luck points do you have?
I have 3.
So you'd be putting 6 into it.
Yeah,
to be an
Do you?
it'd be an 18. I'm doing it. Fuck it.
Okay. You make 500 eddies.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Worth it, boys. Worth it.
$500 for 3 points of luck.
as he misses getting shot by one roll and can't
Yeah.
save himself.
Man, I gotta roll this evasion. Oh shit! Oh shit!
I got some money.
I died having fun.
That's it. I died with $500 richer.
Yup.
You walk over to the VIP booth, and you would see that there are a couple of people there. They seem to be kind of very focused and engaged with themselves, and these two people look like they're sneering at you. They don't look very approachable. However, not featured on that bit there. There are 2 other individuals that are not in that image. There's a guy who looks like he's wearing, pretty nice silk black, kind of vest and like shirt. He looks pretty smooth, like he looks like a smooth operator. And he's kind of just sitting idly, drinking, and kind of looking around the room. And then standing near the VIP booth, there is a woman who has really awesome tattoos and is really just wearing a very simple styling of dress. Now, we've set up the scene a little bit. I just want to make sure we understand what we're doing here. We are performing an investigation. Now, what's the goal of the investigation, right? What are we trying to figure out? We need to figure out how to get into Arasaka security. What do we need to do to make that happen? So, with that being said, I want you guys to put forward kind of an option as to like who you want to engage with to try and figure that out, how you want to press in that direction, and kind of like what you want to do to kind of get access. So, we'll go ahead and start with go with a little bit different order this time. Jonah, what is your plan?
So after, I guess, like routing out and like sort of just watching everyone, Crown will probably head to the VIP section.
Okay, so you're with Breeze.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying to look for all. Where?
Tyler, you're on deck. Go ahead, Jonah. What are you thinking about doing at the VIP section to help you kind of move into the security section? What's the plan?
Where do we look at like the people you just dropped?
They'll be in handouts. Dramatis
Handouts,
Personae.
Okay, gotcha.
There are a couple of others that are in there that are seen on the outside, but you haven't talked to yet. And obviously, Steve, Max, and May Wright are not there. They're just part of this session.
Gotcha. I mean, and you said Finn Carter. Where was he again? I'm sorry. Was he in VIP?
VIP, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah. Well,
this is the guy that's sitting close to the bar, but isn't quite there.
Gotcha.
Emo singer.
Oh,
He
I'll
looks
go
like an
with Finn
absolute
Carter.
asshole.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I'll go with
that's
Finn
why
Carter.
he's in timeout.
Yeah, that's why he's over there.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going over there and you're wanting to talk to that guy specifically? Like, again, just in a narrative sense, think about how you're wanting to engage with
Like
the world. And tell me.
I won't just walk up to him and be like, "Hey."
Sure.
I'll probably get a drink at the bar first.
Okay.
And then just sort of like, I don't know, like how do you make
So,
it obvious you want to talk to someone?
Fair. Operationally, what I'm trying to kind of factor here, I just want to make sure you guys are clear on what I'm asking, because it may not be the case, right? You have a goal. The goal is to get into security, right? You know that your stuff is being taken there. It is in security's offices, the box.
Yeah.
Okay? With that said, your plan is you're going to go up and talk to this guy who looks to you kind of like maybe suspicious. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. So then you're gonna go ahead and give me a conversation roll, and we'll discuss what happens narratively in a second. And
Okay, gotcha.
Redtail, you're on deck here. So what is your plan? What is your goal? What are you trying to do here? Just kind of give me a narrative, like as what you're planning, what you're trying to do.
Are we in a call together?
You can be.
I would like to be.
Okay. You start a holo call.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I'm gonna ask Crown where'd they take the box? Because I'm pretty sure none of the rest of us knew where it went.
Crown, you don't withhold that information, right?
No, I
Okay.
don't. But
Get it.
in order for me to be on the holo call, like
Yeah,
I have to talk out
He's
loud.
got
Speaker.
his phone out. He's got it on speaker.
I'm pretty sure you have a cyber audio suite as well, right?
That's actually hold on. That's actually fucking hilarious. Hold on. So
Oh yeah, I would.
hold
I
on.
would've heard it.
Let's
I
pause for
would've heard it.
let's pause for a second. Crown, you walk over and like you get the holo call and you're kind of like on it and you're hearing everybody, right? But then you walk over to the guy and you're like, "Hi," and you try to start your conversation with the guy, and then you're like, "Huh? Oh yeah, they took the box down there. It's your," and he just kind of looks at you like, "Huh?" Gets up out of the booth, and as you're having the conversation, you're like, "No, wait, hold on a second." Finn will walk away and go to the bar, and you just feel like you're standing there looking at the phone, and there's an icon of Redtail just like looking up at you from
Hilarious.
the phone. Too funny. Okay, so we
this thing you here. Thanks, buddy.
so focusing up, we'll do the we'll do the R's next. So Rem.
Yeah.
Rem first. What you've got your situation. You're watching this kind of unfold. See kind of the situation unfolding. Is there any way that you want to engage with the scene to try and kind of push the direction, or you can pass to Rip?
She would look to. I don't even know what he was trying to fucking do, dude.
Then do something better.
Right.
All I can suggest.
That's fair. She'll look to Finn whenever he walks up to the bar and kind of do a friendly like, "Hey."
All right.
Assuming that he's like going up to the bar like right near her.
Yeah, absolutely. Do me a favor. Roll me a business roll.
Mm-hmm. Clock him.
Yeah, something that you might notice that Crown wouldn't know.
Education, business, 10.
He's definitely a suit. Like he walks like a fucking suit, but you don't know like what that means. He also just doesn't look like he's relaxing like everybody else or having fun like everybody else is. But he does stand out a little bit.
So he looks like he's like maybe on
he's,
duty or something.
Maybe
or
he's
like...
on break. Okay.
So she'll still kind of like smile at him and give him a hey and like kind of like check him out.
You're trying to get his attention in a flirtatious fashion. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. And as that's happening, Riff, what are you planning on doing?
So good at that.
So the guy that brought us here is here, right? Like I remember him saying he was going to the bar.
Yeah, the guy who was leading the way. Yeah, he's kind of around. It looks like he's standing. He's got his like his arms crossed in front of his like his lap or he's standing. He's got his like hands in front of him and he's just kind of looking around, being a customer service guy.
I'm gonna go up to him and be like, "Hey, bud. So the box they brought in with us, I actually left something super important in there. Any chance you can take me there or show me how to get there to get it out?"
Of course, I can take you down to the security area. That's absolutely fine. Do you want us to move the box to your room, or are you bringing that here to hold here securely? Is there any other, purpose for the box?
Just take it to the room.
Do we have a room?
I mean, we could take the box to the room, but I'd like to go down and just...
Yeah, you'd have to get one. Right now,
we have to get a room.
Don't have much in the way of vacancy. I know that you came with a large entourage of individuals, but at current, I think we only have space for one king-sized room.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just go down and check out the box first. And
okay, one moment. I'll get a security detail to lead you down there. One moment, okay? And then you see him kind of like put his hand up to his head and his eyes turn blue. He's going on a holocall.
Through with a hollow, I tell the rest of the party, "Hey guys, I think I'm heading down that way. If you want to come."
Crown kind of like
go to the security area.
Oh yeah, and I'll kind of head over to Rick. Rocco, what are you doing while that's happening? Obviously, slot machining, and then like, wah, like not feeling great, just barely getting out with like by the skin of your teeth.
As soon as I make back my eddies, I'm out. Just like
you're literally pulling the last of them into your card, and like that's when it's like, okay, I need to go. I just need to figure out something to do. What's the plan?
So I look at Breeze because I was keeping an eye on him while I was gambling. So I think since I was waiting on Breeze to see what he'd do, I'll defer for Breeze, and then I'll go after Breeze.
Okay, so you kind of keep an eye on Breeze, who's over at the VIP lounge. You see the absolute horror show that is Crown, like making a fool of himself, like looking at his jacket pocket. He's got the phone slotted in there, and he's talking into it, and it's just an absolutely just nightmarish scenario. Breeze, Crown clears. The guy that was semi interesting kind of walks away, leaving you basically alone with the lady. He looks over
Yeah,
at looks over at you through her big glasses and says, "Name's Jin. Who are you? Haven't seen you around here."
Yeah, hey, what's up? My name's Billy.
Hey, Billy. Huh.
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. Pretty interesting night tonight. I came out on top.
Does she have
Hmm?
Does she have a drink?
She does. Looks like she's got 3 out in front of her, and there are about 5 empties.
Okay. My
And-
kind of lady.
She appears to be drinking some sort of like pink margarita.
Right on. So I'm gonna try to like pump her for information since she's kind of tipsy here.
All right. So she, despite having all those drinks, and as you start talking to her, engaging with the drinks heavily, it's strange. She doesn't seem as drunk as you'd expect, especially since she's not like, she's not very big, but she seems to be holding herself very well with this alcohol. Go ahead and make me a conversation roll, and let's see if you can do better than Crown.
I think anyone can do better than Crown right now.
Yeah, you kind of are chatting her up, and like it's decent. Like the conversation's going okay, but you definitely kind of reach a point in the conversation where you feel like you're not getting anything from her, and she's kind of vapid. And like you also realize that she doesn't feel like you're connecting with her, so she might have similar feelings about you in your discourse, like you're kind of back and forth thing. And as far as like kind of flirtatious vibes, every time you kind of drop something, like it's not that it's not received well, it's just that it seems to be kind of like passed over very quickly, or you kind of interject them at the wrong time as she's trying to talk, and like it's almost like there's these weird moments where you're talking over each other, right? It's like the chemistry is fucked, and you kind of realize that right off the bat. Do you pull out money to try to give to her? Is that why you rolled a bribery roll?
Sure.
You don't have to. You can just say I hit it by accident. Totally chill. But I respect the audacity. What are you trying to get information out of? What information are you wanting out of her?
I want information on the security systems and shit.
With that roll, I'm gonna say that she goes, that's a weird question. I don't really know anything about that. Sorry. And she'll kind of like pick up her 3 drinks, 2 in one hand and 1 in the other. She'll actually look at the one in her hand and like finish it real quick, put it back on the table, take her 2 and walk away.
Can I do something while this is happening?
Yeah.
All right. So
I just jump up behind her and I'm like,
No.
clack!
So
Jesus
as
Christ.
I see him striking out with this chick,
Yeah.
I come up and I say, Where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere. Where did you put the things that I told you to get for me?
The ring, bud.
Again, the wingman comes in to try and bail him out.
No. Like, as she's like,
Damn, dude.
she's about to start walking away, Rocco comes in and basically tries to do the same bit that you did, saying you're the help. and she looks at you for a minute, and then she just like kind of like walks away, and then you two are left there like confused. Holy shit, that's great.
Love it.
Do you think she bolted?
I doubt it. I think
Oh.
she was a some kind of like a synth or something, right? Like,
No, we don't have any synthetics in Cyberpunk. That's not.
oh, well, she's something weird because she was pounding them fucking drinks and wasn't drunk at all.
But just have a cybernetic liver.
I don't know if you heard Riff, but he's heading down to Arasaka Security, presumably to get on mission. I think will probably be needed.
So let's head that way.
But he's saying this quietly, but also I'd like to kind of like look around and like try and discreetly kind of just check out the security on the floor in terms of, and this is probably something I was probably doing while I was also gambling, which is cameras as well as personnel that are on the floor,
Cameras
like
are
where the camera feeds wiring might be leading toward.
cameras are all over.
Specifically.
As far as you can tell, there are no security forces on scene.
Okay.
Guard standing over you, it just gives you a bad feeling. Fucks up the vibe. What you do notice is that there are some people in the throng of folks that just kind of feel weird, but you can't really put your thumb on it. Like it's a bit of a kind of strange situation, all in all. It's 3 in the morning, right? Like you would expect there to be less people present, but it's still a decent amount of folks around, and some of them look like they're just kind of here by themselves, which is weird, also. But yeah, the vibes are definitely chill, but at the same time fucked. You would also notice at about this time, Rock, aka Riff, is currently being addressed by 2 individuals who come up to you, Riff, and they are full on wearing Arasaka like security armor, and they have weapons as well, and they approach you. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let me just check in with the group, make sure nobody else needs anything, and
Yeah, we were
I'll
only told
holler.
that 1 individual is going down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I'm just going down, I check to see if they need anything. I don't know if they want to go. If you need more
Understood.
people,
Understood.
yeah,
Please hurry up.
yeah. I run over to B. Hey, do you need anything out of that box, B?
She'll stop checking out
Oh,
the
no, hold on.
guy.
We'll handle that now. I didn't know he was going to cut into his own thing and do cut into your thing. So we're going to have an interject moment while we're having a conversation. Who else do I have on the table? Like waiting in the wings. Anybody else? No. Okay. So then,
Just
Rem.
Crown?
Well, yeah, you were kind of standing there awkwardly, and then you went with went over to Riff. So that's fine. We'll deal with that here in a second too.
Rem got a 17 on persuasion.
Yeah. So he kind of looks you over as well and kind of says, "Oh, hi. Haven't seen you around here. You drinking?"
Just got a champagne. She'll kind of wave it in the air a little bit.
Okay. So I want to preface. I am. I would flirt with everybody else, and now I have to. God
It's
damn
not
it.
me.
Okay, so he's
Sorry.
It's okay.
Everyone else fucked it up.
to keep track of it, kind of lock
Yeah.
it in. He says, "Do you want anything harder?" And kind of points to the bar.
Yeah. She'll look at him and just say, "What do you suggest?"
He very quickly orders a drink. It comes out. It looks like it is like a Manhattan, but a cyberpunky Manhattan. And he has one as well. You drink with him for a bit and start talking to him. And you basically have him in the palm of your hand. He seems to be very, like, into you, and he seems to be vibing with you. And when you try to get more information about, like, Arasaka and security, you're not doing it in a pointed way. Like, you're not, like, going directly for it. And he kind of explains that, just in discourse, a bit about the situation and the layout, that he's really annoyed that he can't get to a lot of the materials he wants without having them forced into his room. Because if they're in his room, he thinks they might get stolen by the help or something. So he likes having them in the secure lockup, but the process of getting into secure lockup is a pain. You've got the security elevator, you've got the security staff, and they're looking over your shoulder the whole time. It's just such a mess. And so you kind of get this vibe like, okay, this is a kind of really secure situation if you're bringing anything from outside in. And then
Right.
Riff comes up and says, "Hey," and you see his, like, his face is kind of like a defensive, like, no, I'm talking to her kind of like situation as Riff comes over to talk to you.
She'll look at him and be like, "Oh, don't worry, it's business friend. No, I don't need anything."
And kind of just like a cordial, because he obviously already asked you your name and told you his, Finn Carter, and he'll kind of address Riff, or Rock rather, in the same fashion. Riff, you kind of pull away from those two, and
Yeah.
Rem, you kind of let the conversation go naturally at this point. Maybe getting more information or not, we'll determine that in a minute. And then Riff, Crown is kind of with you and has been following you, but they did tell you already that only you are allowed to go in. And then if he wants to make an appointment to go in and see the box, he can. Do you try and talk the security guards into letting you both go at the same time since you're looking in the same box?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion
Yeah, I'll
roll.
try to talk to him.
I would like to try.
No need. So Riff kind of like presses his hand onto Crown's chest and then kind of looks in at this guy's eyes and says, "Hey, he's my bodyguard. It's fine. I mean, I know you guys are doing security, but wherever I go, he goes." And it's like that kind of situation. And so the guard kind of goes, "We'll allow for it." And then he'll lead you two to the elevator. And then you descend. When you enter into this newer location, pause the music for a second. I am going to pull you onto the map, but I want to make sure we understand that there is possibilities for you all to get into the situation. It'll just be staggered. Okay?
Mm.
Riff. And now, some of you might not be able to see anything. I will fix that. However, keep in mind, I'm only putting you on here for so you can see, not for any actual hearing.
Are we supposed to see everything?
No.
Okay, I can see everything.
Stop looking.
I'm stopping. I'm looking away.
There.
There you
Okay.
And you come out of the elevator. It is a perfectly cylindrical elevator. It pops out, and as you're coming up to it, you would see the third door on the right, which would be here, open.
Okay.
And you would see Rattel coming out. And he looks at you and obviously folds like a cheap suit or something. I don't know. I accidentally moved his token a bit. And he wearing,
wait for the room, buddy.
He's wearing a bright pink suit with Jinguji branding all over it. And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, you guys were headed down too?" And the security officer at the desk says, "Hi, one moment. Thank you so much. Everything was, of course, acceptable and perfectly fine?" "Yeah, seemed great. I'll be heading up." And he'll walk. The two security guards stay inside of the elevator. They do not come out with you. And then they take Rattel up back to the ground floor. And yeah, he must have vanished immediately upon arriving. Like, he went straight for the box. So, yeah.
It was a ghost.
Crown, go ahead and make me a perception roll.
Perception.
That man has a gun. That man has a gun on him, and he's hiding it very well.
Nice.
Nice. So you just wish to address some of the items in your box. No firearms will be permitted, and of course, while you are here, the normal allotments for cyberware combat cyberware being blocked currently not underway. So please be careful if you have any cyberware that is potentially hazardous. If it is activated, we will know and we will have to detain you. Okay?
I got you.
He'll walk you down the way to the door, open it, and you look inside. There's a couch. The box is on the table already, and he says, "Enjoy." And again, if there's anything I can help you with moving out of the space, the door closes before she finishes it, and you just kind of go, "Okay, cool."
That's cool.
Immediately when we go in, I look at Crown and say, why does Rattel get the cool suit?
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
Now,
I mean, it was bright pink.
Crown, just to kind of give
Oh,
you
no.
a couple of pointers here. So you did see a bit of the space. I just want to make sure things are clear. There were two doors on the right and the left, or there were two doors on the right and one door on the left, right in the kind of T section at the top. The door on the right had a security window, which is kind of like one way, and you're pretty sure there are security officers in that location backing up the lady at the desk or at the reception desk. The doors that are not that door, so the door that's to the left and the door that's to the right, those are locations where there are probably people who are waiting in the wing, security officers. If something were to happen in this space, anywhere between 1 to 5 individuals may come out and start like haranguing you. Probably security officers like the ones in the elevator, right?
True.
As you walk over this way, you see there's another one of those kind of doors here. Okay? And the place where you know you need to go is that door on the far south side, which is currently open. The vault is currently open.
I feel like you're telling me to do something here.
What's in the box?
And my monkey brain is telling me to do it.
So
I was also thinking the same thing.
But my person brain is like, is this a good idea?
upstairs in the casino space, Breeze, Rocco, Redtail, Rem, they got down there. They went to Arasaka Security, which is where they need to go. Rattel comes up and out, walks over to the first person he sees, which will probably be just based on kind of attire and colors. It's probably going to be Rocco. Um, walks over, who's wearing this just Rocco's wearing this like gaudy looking chartreuse suit. And Patel kind of walks over to you in his pink one and says, "Hey, I scouted out. Looks like there's some ventilation access points. I don't know that kind of, a little bit of tunnel rats."
I look at Breeze and I say, "Yeah, we're in."
We need to get the net. We need to get the net runner. You and should probably take the eyes. Bosses like it. Me and the doctor. I think we can find a different way. And he basically flips over the details that he got from you, or that he got from going down there, and you'd see that there does appear to be a ventilation shaft that is connected inside of the bathroom up here that seems to be connected to downstairs, possibly also going to a bathroom.
That was my plan. Like, where's the bathroom here?
Okay. You want to grab Rem as well?
Yeah, knowing that Rem, Rocco, and Breeze are not no strangers to ventil.
Am I lagging?
No, I think he's lagging.
Okay, it's just Rocco.
Oh,
Robot.
he might be coming back in.
Shafts interrupting her conversation.
Yeah, no, we've been
Y'all can
down
hear
this
me, right?
road before.
We can
We
now.
can hear you now.
now.
You
We can
lagged.
now.
Hello?
You lagged heavy.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lagged heavy.
Oh, great.
You go.
Okay.
And,
I
think I'm
heard
still
you
catching up.
saying ventilation shafts and stuff because
no
we've
strangers.
done that job before.
yeah, she'll probably pop or get that pop to her via text. And Rocco, you and Breeze kind of like together kind of move and try to catch Rem off to the side so you can kind of make your way to the bathrooms. Now, based on what you were given by Rattel, it's going to be the men's bathroom that you're going into. It does seem that they have the gender-specific bathrooms here.
Wow.
Yeah, so dated. It's rich people, you know. Um, Rich people bullshit.
Tradition.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Do you folks go in together regardless and just handle your business? Obviously, Rocco's not answering. So, Rem and
Yeah, I'll
Breeze.
go.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Someone else dropped. What the heck happened?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Jonah's gone.
I'm gone.
Jonah,
Oh, Jonah
has
never
never
was
been
never
there.
in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's never in the call. You're right.
He said
I'm right here.
he said he had a
No,
poopy, smelly
we're all
butt,
good.
so he
Oh,
can't be on
we
camera.
just got shuffled because
Testing.
Yeah, because
Josh popped out and
I
popped
forgot
back
the
in.
pre-shuffle. So,
Yep.
anywho, you go to there. Go ahead and make a basic tech roll for me, and then Rattel, who you've never really worked with before, walks over to you, Redtail. Um, you definitely feel like you've worked on him before, like he's been in your clinic. You just never really built up a rapport or talked to him. And he walks up and he goes, "Hey, Doc, we got to make our own way down. Got any thoughts?"
No, I was trying to get a room. Huh? I'm gonna talk to the doctor, see if we can get a room to move the box up. But
Probably wouldn't do it. The only other idea I got is the elevator. That's gonna be messy. Gonna jump in.
oh yeah, want to go down the shaft?
That's what I'm thinking. So sexual, this
Shaft
game.
buddies.
So
Shaft buddies.
Jumping,
All right.
Whoa now.
Jesus
Guy
Christ.
asked if he wanted
I
something
said what I said.
harder.
I know
Now
that
we're going down the
Trying to
shaft.
me up, boy.
We're in a casino. What do you expect, man?
it seemed like a good line, okay? I just whatever. Anyway,
Is that what you call it?
you and him would work together and kind of plan. And so what he's suggesting is the service elevator, not the main elevator, because obviously it's very well secured. So he says, "Yeah, let's get a room." When you go up to the room, lady, it's like the scene cuts to them, and she's like, "Yes, a room for one night at the current rate will be 5,000 eddies."
Jesus.
Rattel and you kind of look at each other. Actually, we'll try and see if we can't win some. Just walk away. We're not paying 5,000 for.
I'm gonna message the doctor and ask him if he has a room.
He's like, nah.
He broke two.
No.
Not tonight. I think I'm sleeping outside. Hopefully, if I get drunk enough, security will let me just wallow in my sorrow. Rattel will kind of do some surveying. Go ahead and give me a perception roll as well. Okay. We'll get back to us in a second. Rocco, you pop in, look at it. It's exactly like every single other tunnel you've ever, or like air conditioning unit you've been in. You're like, this is becoming a trend. You look at Breeze, who you've been inside of one of these with. You look at Rem, who you've been inside of one of these with. Basically, you pop it open, and you're like, you know the drill. Gesture to the hole in the wall, and everybody starts descending down. Once you kind of get situated, you look out and very kind of carefully look into the situation. I need all three of you to go ahead and give me stealth rolls, which is under body.
Could I use my hand to take a look?
Oh, if you want to do that, yeah. So you just drop the hand and let it kind of crawl down the side. It pops to the window before anybody else kind of makes their way down. Very good save, by the way. You said it before he rolled. You said it before he rolled. So I have to give that to you. Steve, he just saved your ass. So you rolled and it was real bad. But what Rocco does, you see him pop his hand off and like drop it.
The dice exploding?
Huh?
Are the dice exploding?
Yeah, and also negatively so.
What the fuck? Okay, I
But
didn't know that.
before that, Rocco pops his hand off and drops it. It connects to the wall and then starts kind of like making its way down. And once it gets down, you see it kind of situate itself, and there's an eye inside of the palm, and he seems to be kind of like watching with his hand at the base.
Oh my god.
And as you're kind of sitting there
That's so
watching the
cool.
situation, you would see that there's a room, not unlike the last time you moved through a ventilation shaft with Breeze. There's a lady or guy, can't really tell from this angle, an androgynous individual who is sitting at a computer. And I'll move your token so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Got it?
So
Got
we're
it.
not going from a bathroom to a bathroom?
It's not a bathroom to a bathroom. It looks like it's a bathroom to a Netrunner's hole.
Nice.
So also a bathroom.
Hey, not that kind of hole. Why is this game so sexual? What?
Wow.
Series 4, the sexual series.
We are just working it tonight.
Yeah, we are working down the shaft. Me and
Series foreplay.
Series
I gotta
what?
go.
Series foreplay.
Four.
Play. Oh man. There's gonna be a lot of IP awarded tonight. It's not gonna be for any of the actual game. Mostly for the bits. What would you like to do with this? And again, you kind of stop Breeze, who looked like he was like at a bad start, and Rem, you're kind of inside of the space, probably a floor or two down, getting ready to drop down to the location where you want to be.
Does the Netrunner look occupied, like
Yes.
hooked in?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll jury-rig way to climb down if possible.
Okay.
So that
Absolutely fine.
that
And if
that everybody doesn't need to make a check to go down.
Yeah,
if possible.
If you wish to break into the room where the Netrunner is occupied, there will be a stealth roll requirement. I'm not going to force you to keep that one, obviously. But I'm going to cut from us, and I'm going to cut back to Rattel and Redtail. He eventually kind of just takes you outside to the service elevator that he saw when you were loading up, where they put the coffin in. And after a fashion, you and him kind of like start maneuvering around the space to kind of get around the back of it and enter the service access, so you can go into the shaft without like going through the elevator doors. So go ahead and give me a stealth roll, and I'll do so with Rattel as well. Body.
It's body yaddy yaddy.
Come on, big man, you got this.
Yeah,
There we
so
go.
you're like shadows, like shadow tails, and you sneak around the back. He very quickly just kind of like grabs it with his metal arm, squeezes, and pulls open the service access, not caring about leaving anything back here. And then he enters in first, kind of like props himself up with his legs, and then kind of starts making his way down the shaft. And then you follow behind in suit, and you're able to kind of make your way down to this level. When you get there, he very deftly kind of looks at the door, and kind of presumes that a breach is probably not the best idea yet. And then he puts out onto the hollow, hey, we're technically on the floor, but we're not in it. We don't have access directly into the space. Are at the service elevator. And I'll ping that location here, and I'm going to move Rattel and Redtail there. We are inside of this shaft. See that okay?
My map's still black.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Zooming out a little bit.
How about now?
No, I mean, there, that's better.
Ooh. Sorry, for some reason you didn't have vision assigned to you. That's weird. Okay, so with that being said, you are technically going to be making your way in through here with Rocco. And Rocco set it up so that you have a kind of smoother way down. So I'm going to say that's going to add a +2 to your stealth rolls. Go ahead and make a stealth roll. DV on this is a simple 9. And that's for you as well, Steve.
Not fail this one.
Let's see.
I have a +13.
Yeah. And then Rocco, I'm going to need a stealth roll from you. Oh, wait, sorry. From Rem, I'm going to need a stealth roll from you.
Sorry, I had to walk away for a sec.
That's okay. I was just wondering who I was forgetting. So many R names.
It was me.
Time ever.
That's the
Always
best game
remember,
ever.
man.
So you make it
Take it
down,
or turn.
and with that roll too, you're able to get through the access point and enter into the room without the netrunner who's sitting there. They don't notice that you're in there. So, if you wish to engage them in a violent or non-violent fashion, you can. Absolutely doable.
Do it.
Chuckle out.
Do it.
Breeze through the Netrunner.
Do it.
I say off the motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that if you shoot a gun in his face, even if it were technically silenced, you would probably
She
still.
got cyber nails, right?
If only we had a gun.
Oh, you're saying Brem killed them. Gotcha. Brem, you do have cyber nails. When you kind of check to see if the combat cyberware is activated, it seems that whatever buffer upstairs was stopping them from working is not present here. Your nails will extend.
Hmm.
You want to kill this random worker?
Could she? She don't want to kill this poor innocent worker.
Well, they do work for Arasaka, so.
That's true.
Yeah, how innocent
I
can
don't.
they be?
Instead of pulling out her nails, could she do the little like neck snappy thingy?
Okay. And you're wanting to go for a kill or just an unconscious?
Preferably just unconscious.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a brawling roll. Again,
Hold
simple
on.
DD and
How do you have an unconscious neck snap?
more kind of like a sleeper, a chokehold.
Choke her out, maybe. But
Yeah.
22.
So you come up behind them and kind of wrap and then start squeezing, and eventually they
Yeah,
are
you're solid.
slipped unconscious. You see that there's an automatic switch that seems to have like deactivated them, like they were trying to unplug themselves, and you realize that they haven't alerted anybody. They are unconscious,
Mm.
but they are no longer connected to the net architecture. You enter into the space. Breeze, do you want to connect to the net architecture down here, or do you want to maybe maneuver somewhere else? The room you're in, you're not sure about yet. But you can connect to their computers if you want to as well.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well try it.
Okay. So I'm going to create a duplicate of you, Breeze, and you kind of sit down, like move the person out of the chair, sit down, plug in, and when you dive into this net architecture, you enter into their data fortress. And I'm moving you to that map now. When you first enter in, you are on what appears to be a 5-layer stack with a connection to a data fortress on its southern side, or deep side. And in this first initial space, you are confronted immediately with a password request. When that comes up, you need to make an interface roll. And the interface.
Check underneath our keyboard.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. If you want to make a perception roll, you can make that instead of an interface roll. But it doesn't look like the password's going to be very difficult for you to crack.
Just saying, it's worked for me before.
Hacker. Interface is in the middle of the page. It's the roll ability. It should have a clickable.
Clicked it.
I don't see it.
I did it. I'll do it again.
Okay. Weird that it's not rolling.
I can hear it roll.
No, it's Red Tail talking and me.
Well,
You said I can
no,
roll someone
whenever.
else instead.
No, they're chatting in the chat. That's what they're saying.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm in your character sheet. I'm checking something here.
Did you bork it?
Yeah, maybe close it and then hit it. Oh, that's weird. Just roll a d10. Use the thing on the left side. There should be a dice option. I didn't break it. Character sheets are so easy to destroy.
You did it.
Okay.
I saw you.
There they go. We're all going to start dropping now. Is that right? So that is not going to
Oh, my.
succeed. The DV is 6. Oh, I see. There's a macro options for it. I see. For roll bonuses. So after the dice is rolled, you have a rocker in your team, so you can, if you want, spend luck. Do you want to spend luck to increase that roll result? Again, the
Yeah, I'll
DV
use
is
one.
6. Okay, so yeah, lock done. This would basically reveal that this path, it doesn't go as direct as you would expect. It appears that this will shift you into the next spot. And if you're wanting to dive deeper, you can go ahead and say so, and you'll move into the next space. And then we'll pause with you for a second. Rocco, Rem, your Netrunner's jacked in. Do you wish to remain with the Netrunner and keep an eye on him, or are you trying to advance your position to somewhere else? Currently have no weapons on you that you're carrying. If there are weapons in this room or not is yet to be determined.
Rem's ready to continue on.
There are all the interface
Yeah,
rolls.
those are all the interface rolls.
First of
Okay.
First of all, where is there a place that we can stash the previous Netrunner?
Under a desk is the best you're going to get, or into the ventilation shaft that you came through if you're not
Up
planning
in the
on moving.
vent.
Yep. Okay. And
Yeah.
as you're jostling them, you would notice that they are carrying a Arasaka Tamayura pistol.
I'll take that.
Okay. Tamayura is basically just a heavy pistol, so.
Do they have like a security badge?
Good question.
They do.
Do they have a security badge?
They do.
Perfect. Anything else on them?
That's it. Their identification and stuff.
Okay. Is there a security badge maker in this room?
No.
Okay.
Dang.
Goes for main office, you would presume. There are cameras on the there are camera visions on the screens though. Like you can manually kind of oscillate through the cameras cycles.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to take a look at the cameras then.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and in my processing, I did this and then didn't set it back. But when you set to the cameras, you basically have an access point in every single spot inside of security and also upstairs. What you would note is it does look like there is a team of about 10 on site.
And I can see everything again.
Yeah, I made it that way. You bet. Because we have cameras. So on the doors on the right, up at the north, there are 2 security officers laying in wait. In the door on the left, there are 2 security guards laying in wait. To the south, there are 2 staircases, and up there are a total of 5 on each side security guards lying in wait, and that's at the security vault. If with the cameras you're looking at, you're guessing that there's probably either PDU, ADU, or drone mounts in the ceilings over the counter where the lady's at, and also one of them above the vault door. Probably a high caliber PDU thing. And so you're seeing that, and you would also know that Rattel and Redtail are lying in wait in the elevator shaft, and you would know that if they bust through, they'd probably get shot to ribbons by that gun. You'd see Riff and Crown inside, and what are they doing right now? You've pulled out the box, you've got it open, what are you doing with it?
We got all our guns.
All our guns. Okay. Every
Yeah,
single
I
gun.
have I have 2 disposable rocket launchers ready and willing to fire.
Okay. I want you to tell me, like, you're just putting them into your pockets and, like, latching them onto your back and stuff?
Yeah, so the corral bit, he doesn't have his chest plate anymore, so he's putting that in his pocket. He's
Okay.
gonna put his Liberty in his waistband.
I want
He's gonna
you
strap
to roll me a wardrobe and style.
wardrobe and
You're not hiding the
style.
guns. That's not happening, right? Because there's some
Yes,
assault rifles. Are you
definitely
said
not.
rocket launchers? They're probably crisscrossed on your back like a crazy person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So
try to hide my pistol.
11.
you're not really caring about the suit. What Riff you would hear as he's kind of doing this is like as he's putting it into the pocket and shoving this karambit here, you can hear the fabric inside tearing, right? Like he's absolutely demolishing this very expensive suit. no concern or care. He is basically commando Ramboing up. Okay. And then you are getting situated. Riff, it looks like he's kind of going a bit more overboard than you anticipated. What are you grabbing? Just your pistol and that's it?
That's all I brought.
Okay.
I definitely wish I'd have threw my light armor jacket in here now, but
Breeze
is what it is.
In your next stage, what's known as a black ice program is in this level, known as a hellhound, and you will engage with it. And we're just going to do this in the simple metric method instead of the non-simple metric method. You have two options. You can fight it and try to defeat it, which will take time, or you can slide past it and try to make your way through to the next layer. It may be able to give chase if a netrunner is able to access this place, but so far as you know, you're the only netrunner in the fortress at right current. So, do you want to run or stay?
I'll try to slide past it.
Okay, go ahead and make an interface roll. PV to slide is 8. We'll just go ahead. Since you rolled a shit ton of them, we'll just use them. Okay. if you want, if that's all right. The 13 is going to succeed. Yeah, like it just seems like we got all these dice. We might as well, right? So the slide sends you into this next space, right? And inside here, you would see that there is a control node present. On quick inspection of the control node, what you'll note is that the control node seems to be for robotics. So it seems that the security robotics on this level, like this physical level, are being handled here.
Good.
So you can turn them all off. In the case of the drones, you cannot command them. They have daemons inside of them that basically process them to do things. However, you're pretty sure that you can take over the turret, which is on the southern side near the door, and take control of it. And I'll go ahead and put that on the table so you know where it's at. And I'll also give you sight from it as well. Well, you don't need it because you can see everything, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Okay, so you can take that over at your pleasure. Okay, so to Rem and Rocco, you've got the pistol, got the netrunner shoved in a fucking tube. You can see on the thing that it looks like Crown is about ready to go Rambo on everybody. What are you doing? You'd also know that there are 2 security guards and what looks like an exec on the other side of the door you're in.
So the areas with the largest amount of security guards, do I know if I can lock down any of the doors so they can't get through?
So the highest amount of the people that are on site already that haven't been able to get to you, those are right next to you. But the other doors, great question. You can't do so from your terminal. You would have to have the netrunner see if there's something in the architecture that lets you seal those doors without being at the doors. You can seal them when you get to them.
Basically, I'm going to warn Rem that there's 2 guards on the other side of that door and somebody else. And I'll say this quietly, of course, since they're right on the other side of the door. And then I'm basically going to be Breeze's eyes. As he's navigating the net architecture, I'm going to be describing what's happening in real time so he's aware of it, since he's kind of in... and basically trying to have him navigate that, and with my technical expertise, try and figure out if there's anything I can do from my end to make his job easier. Okay. Is that possible?
Not really. Net running is kind of you're basically trying to do the double hack from NCIS. That's not a real thing. You can't have 2 people typing on the same keyboard.
I wouldn't know. No, yeah. It was more like, is there like things that could switch off or like, or whatnot?
Yeah. Unfortunately, most of these are like hard architectures that need to be handled internally in the net.
Okay.
So, with that, you're currently at the control node that you're at, and you feel like you have access here. If you wish to move deeper into the data fortress, Steven, you're going to have to move away from it, so you will lose control. It's basically you have to leave the gun behind if you want to go deeper, or you can stay here and wait for the fight. You can shut it off, yes, and then walk away.
No, just shut it off.
Okay,
and then go deeper.
All right. If you go to the next layer, can't even say words. It slides you. Exactly, that's what I said. And there's another control node here. There's also file access, which is apparently camera data. and this is a control node for all cameras. Basically, each one can be individually turned off, and you can basically purge the data or take the data if you want. The control node's DB is 6 to do any of these. Very simple tag.
I'm gonna try to take all that camera data.
You're taking all the camera data and shutting them off. Okay, go ahead and make a... We already got it. So you rolled a 9. You got it. Perfect. So you pull the information. You slot that into... we'll assume you have a memory card. You put the memory card. You're uploading the data into it. Pull the memory card. Put it in your pocket. You're good. And then after doing that, are you wanting to move to the next location?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you shut down the camera?
So he says cameras are down.
Okay.
Automated systems are down. He's probably saying it to his holo as he's kind of moving, right? And it's that, like, to kind of give you a perspective of what he sounds like. If you've ever seen Ghost in the Shell, it's that very weird kind of mechanical sounding voice when they talk to each other without moving their mouths. Because he's currently engaged with the net, he's basically talking to you through his simulacrum.
And if you haven't seen Ghost in the Shell, do so.
Yeah, it's really good. Breeze, you said your avatar as it's moving through net space, by the way. What did you say it looked like again?
So he looks just like the Silver Surfer, like all metallic colored silver, but with no mouth and bright white glowing eyes.
Hell yeah. So that, like, imagine that's talking to you through the phone. That's what's happening.
But I'm okay with it.
I'm also into it. So Crown and Riff, you've got the gear. You're ready to lock and load. You'd hear Ratella in the voice say, "Hey, Crown, first time we've been in a firefight, we're not shooting at each other. Do me a favor. Keep my pistol on your hip, left side."
Keep his pistol on the hip, left side.
Shove that into the pants. It kind of tears a bit, but you've got it locked in. He's got his gun right there.
So they told us, or
wait, those pants aren't oddly tapered, are they?
I don't think so.
Sorry.
So he told us cameras down and turret is down.
Cameras down, turrets down.
I had no idea there was a turret there, but since Crown is hearing this, he's assuming that mission is a go now.
For sure.
So Breeze is locked in still. If you want to wait for him to continue the hacking, you can. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll wait.
All right. So Breeze, you move to the next level, and upon doing so, you would enter into a space where yet another Hellhound is present. This one seems to be, fully rezzed and ready to rock and roll. Upon your entry, your next interface roll on the docket is a 12. Do you want to use that to engage the Hellhound in a fight, or do you just slide and move away from him into the fortress? Slide. Okay, so slide DB is 8. You're good. Entering into the space, you would be at the end of the fortress here, and you would realize that in this situation, you cannot remain here long, or you will basically be outed. Like, it will cause an alarm system.
Sure.
Now we're going to discuss a couple of things that I've added to your sheet just so you kind of have an understanding too. I put a couple of programs onto your cyber deck. If you open up your interface thing, you'll see that there's a series of programs, right? The one that we're interested in is called Worm, and you're going to quickly, since you have 3 net actions, res Worm, means you're going to activate that program, and then you're going to attempt to break the password, and you're going to use your 3rd action to move into the fortress so you're not in this temporal space where you'll be caught out. So when you activate Worm, you should be able to click it. I don't know if it's a clickable, but Worm will give you +2 to your interface rolls when you're trying to break a password. Okay? So when you pop on an interface roll here, and this one's fresh, we haven't rolled this one already, you're gonna, when it brings up that modifier thing, you're gonna put a 2 in there. Okay? Because you have
crap, I didn't add the 2. So it's
10. Okay, so that's great. So the DB is 9 on this one. It's a little bit harder, but you managed to crack it. Upon doing so, you enter into the data fortress, and you are basically free and clear. At this point, you can tell them to move if you want them to. The control node in here is for all doors. You can basically close and lock any door in the security facility that you'd like. There is a file. That is the file that, based on what is in here, that appears to be the file that your job provider is granting you a bonus for. And then there's there's something in here called a root access. Root access is basically a direct connection to another location that allows people to feed data into this location and pull it from somewhere else. Okay?
I can use as a pathway to that. Just
Well, let me explain. If you wish to net run and go into that root access, you'd basically be deeper diving, and might be a situation where your body's temperature starts to rise because you're pushing yourself a bit further and away. What you would know is based on the fact that you're in an Arasaka fortress, that root access probably goes to Arasaka HQ, and it might be the case that net runners could come to you if you get caught out and plug you.
Okay.
But so far, they haven't made their way. Basically, that's the door to net runners coming to fuck you over.
right. So I should just grab this file and get GTFO.
Got it. If that's what you're doing, that's what
Oh,
you're
but don't forget about the doors.
you're shutting the doors up.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Lock
Yeah,
all
I'll
the
lock
security
every
off
door,
in that room.
except the ones that we need to get out of.
Okay. And you're
And
pulling.
so, how do we want to deal with the two guys? Because the rest of the group
Well,
that's
hold
in
on.
that netrunner room.
Hold
I can
on.
go back up the
So,
go back up the shaft.
real quick, this is what we're going to do. Okay. So, because you still don't have the physical items that you need. Okay.
Right.
And since we're coming to about 9:30, I just want to kind of engage with this in a shorthand method. Crown, Riff, Redtail, Rocco, Rem. Is the plan to go hot? Are you wanting to shoot the Arasaka security, rush the door that is unlocked by Breeze, and have Breeze assist with the turret system?
Absolutely. Big and
Okay.
hot.
Me and Rattel are right here. We could just sneak in first and see
We
what's
got
going on.
two for hot, or one for hot so far. Crown is, you said hot. Riff,
I said hot.
hot. You're muted.
Oh, hot's the only idea I got, so yeah.
Yeah, Rocco.
Hot with eliminating forces as possible by locking them in rooms. Yeah.
Absolutely. So basically, what's going
Lukewarm.
to happen is the doors that are going to have the reinforcements arriving, they're shut off, and then we are adding Breeze into the fight with the turret, which is a separate type of engagement. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the combat rules for quick and dirty combats in the single player rule set. So I kind of want to give this a go. So all we're really doing here is we're going to do kind of a quick, dirty version of how a fight would normally go. So what we need to check is we need to check combatants. If you have at least one person with a reflex of 8 or higher, I need to know each person who has a reflex of 8 or higher, an ability to attack with a stat plus skill plus mod of 15 or higher, or a will plus body of 16 or higher. If you have any of those in, there's a couple of other things that you can have to become hardened. Bear with me. Solo rank higher. Who has a solo rank higher than 4? Okay,
Me.
you're hardened. Okay.
Nice and hard.
You have auto fire or martial arts of 6 or higher.
Martial arts or auto fire.
If you're already hardened, you're hardened. You don't need to be hardened doubly.
Okay.
We just need to determine if you're hardened or not. You don't currently
have
have
Fire 14.
luxury
I have
weapons.
auto
reflex
fire.
of 8, but I have my coprocessor that
Well,
counts for anything.
okay, so you don't have a reflex of 8. That's not going to count. Reflex coprocessor is separate.
I have a reflex of 8.
And do you have an evasion skill rank of 6?
Me?
Yeah.
Agent skill. That's under fighting?
Yes. Jonah,
Yes.
you're good. You're Gucci. You've got
Like
a
the
solo rank higher.
level?
Oh,
would be
Yeah,
okay.
six?
the levels are 6, right?
My level is 5.
Okay, so then you're not hardened yet. Do you have Dex 8, Move 8?
I have Dex 8, Move 6.
You're not hardened. Okay, so it sounds like is your judo martial arts a 6 or no?
It's a 5.
Oh my god! So you're one tick away from being hardened. Okay, so I think that it's kind of funny that you're not hardened, and somebody earlier was like, "Do you want it harder?" Yes, I would like it harder for this fight. Then I would be hardened. So I posted the prerequisites for being hardened in the chat. So far as to
Hard
say,
as fuck.
I'm going to say that Breeze, for this fight, you are hardened. The weapon that you are going to be using for the fight, the turret, is luxury or higher. So you are hardened. Riff, I don't think you're hardened.
So I have 3 different things that I
Oh,
might be hardened with.
Go with it.
My gun is unique. Would that count? My
your
DeLorean?
gun is luxury or higher, so you're good.
Yeah.
The pistol gets you in. Rocco, do you have any of those prerequisites?
My reflex is not 8, but I do have an evasion of 6.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Rank of 6.
Got to be both.
Okay. Will I just saw the post, so I'm just
No worries.
checking now. Will and body. Where's body? Oh, body's 6. Will and body. So I have 14 there, so no.
Okay. So
And Dex, no.
to keep it cut and dry, we've got 3 individuals in this group that are hardened. So that would be Riff, Crown, Breeze, right? And then we have 3 individuals who are not hardened. Great. Now we need to have whoever is your leader of operations, they need to make a tactics roll. Also, Rattel is also hardened. Apologies. Because he has 8 evasion, or 6 evasion, 8. He also has body.
I have a luxury gun. I have the Perseus.
You don't have it on you.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you're not hard.
Hold me my bag.
The start of the fight determines hardness. Okay, so who's the leader of the group? Who has the best tactics? Is it Crown? It's Crown, right?
Where
Tactics is under education, I think.
My tactics is it's level 0, but it has 6 on it.
Never mind. You're not the best.
I have an 8.
You have an 8?
Mine is 5.
I have level 0, but I have 8 tactic.
Got it. I don't think Breeze has tactics. No, Breeze doesn't have tactics. Okay, so Rocco, you're the leader. You're the one leading the show here. So you're gonna make a tactics roll.
Okay.
And because the people that you're operating against are not aware that they're about to be fucking in a firefight, their tactics roll is going to be a set 9. So if you can beat a 9 on your roll, you are winning the. Yes, you do. So you are winning the tactics. Okay. Step 3. We're going to count attacks. You, as a team, are going to get +1 per member present. So each one of you has an attack you're going to make. Okay. If you're hardened, you get an extra attack. Okay. If you have speedware implanted, reflex coprocessor is speedware. Kerenzikov, Sandevistan, those kind of things. If you have that, you get an extra attack. And if your team won the tactics roll, so Rocco, you get an extra attack. So what I want you all to do is make an attack roll. The DV on it is going to be just appropriately across the board 13. So make your attacks. And then my team will be making their attacks. And I have quite a few to roll.
And so do I have I'm hardened and I have speedware, so do I get 3 attacks, total?
Correct. And when you make these attacks, do not use the attack characteristic on the side. Just roll the skill rolls. It'll be easy for us to track these.
Let me see. What does this use?
So I don't have my gun. Am I going to get my gun?
Yeah, just assume that that's the case.
Okay.
John, are we gonna factor any of my special abilities like focus or anything into that for pluses? Just straight roll.
When we get to damaging and actually having to hit targets, then that's fine. For you, Breeze, sorry, don't click the attack with the weapon. Go to the actual skills and roll shoulder arms. Sorry, Steve. Okay, now if somebody
Holy shit.
If somebody would be so kind, and I know this is definitely a difficult one with the number of people we have here, usually used for lighter fare, and I want to see if it goes quicker than a full-on fight. Will someone track the number of successes? Anything over 13. Not 13 or better. 14 and up.
Ugh.
9 successes so far.
Okay.
Wait, so we get an extra attack if so I okay, so
you go the tactics roll, so you
because
get an
I'm not
extra
hardened, I get an extra. Okay, cool.
So you should have 2 total attacks from him, and then you should have 2.
Yeah.
And then if you're
we get extra attacks if we have speedware, hardened, or if we succeeded if the person that succeeded the tactics roll,
technically
that person gets their extra attack.
These are the bonuses. +1 per member present, so you get 1 right off the bat. and NPC helpers. So it was a total of 7. I haven't rolled with Vertel yet. And then you get +1 for each member who is hardened. We determined who was hardened. +1 for each member who has speedwear implanted. You know who you are. And +1 if a member of the crew won the tactics roll, which you did. So Rocco got that roll and added it to your grouping. I am now going to roll Ratel's, which he rolls a total of 3 attacks, as he was doing last night in solo play. I am going to go, since we're kind of going into this situation first hot, then kind of moving out, I'm going to lead with a gunshot, because that shit's dope. And then I'm going to go into fucking knife time. I really like knife time.
Nice.
14.
Okay, so
total success.
14 total successes. Okay.
Oh, 15.
So looking at my grouping, I have a total bonus of +9 to my rolls. I am just going to roll a shit fuck ton of d10s. It's going to be a total of 18 d10s for me.
Oh, sorry, 15 successes.
So 9 plus 5 is 14. So I need to roll anything 5 or higher on these is going to be a hit. Okay. Sorry, 8. I have a +8. I'm rolling a ton of d10s here. Hold on. So it's going to be a total of 18. So we're going to do 3 sets of 6. 1, 2, 3. How many total dice did I roll over, or that were 5 or higher?
So why is it 5 or higher? Just to
because of my skill
understand.
bonus. My skill bonus on my attack rolls. I'm making a bunch of attacks at once.
So you've got to get higher than a 15.
You got 9.
Yeah, same.
9.
Or higher than a 14. 14 or higher. You said 9?
Well, because we got 15.
Oh, no. I know. Yeah, total needs. I got 9. Now, real quick, just another factor is when you as a team have a person with a reflex coprocessor, Kerenz or Defenzikov, or the ability to evade bullets because of your reflex being 8, you choose as a team to remove exactly 1 attack roll after the attack rolls have been put out, and you take it off. So it's actually a total of 8 successes versus your 14 successes. So because of your engagement and this shorthand way of rolling and stuff, you are beating them by a shit fuck ton and are taking no loss. So that we're going to describe this narratively, how it goes. And I'm going to ask each person to kind of input.
Wait, only 1 is taken off? Because I can evade.
Yeah, it's just if your team has a person who can do it, just for the kind of like allotment, you just.
Oh, it's not per person.
Yeah, if exactly one person can, and one or more. Yeah. It's a better way of saying it. Okay, doors get locked. You're shutting off the reinforcements for coming and getting to you, right? Then Reese slips back down through past the hellhounds and the scanners and gets back to the control node with the turret, locks in, drops the turret, and locks in. Like totally set up. Door behind him is open. Reese says the way's clear. Crown and Riff, you pop out just as the door is being ripped open by Rattel, and Redtail and Rattel enter into the hallway. Okay? Once you enter in, you start to notice that the lady is slamming her hand down on the thing to get the drones to come out and fight you. It's not working because the drones have been turned off and are not allowed to be used. She starts kind of crying out and like seems like she's calling out over the hollow. Crown, do you kill her?
Absolutely. Rocket launcher.
Clean shot, rocket launcher straight to the thing, blowing up the desk and stopping any kind of calls for reinforcements out from that location. Obviously, the explosion would definitely signal to that, but totally fine. More people start stumbling out. These people start to make their way towards the door as they get ready to engage. Rocco and Rem, you pop out behind them and get them from behind very quickly. Ripper's tearing out the person from behind. Rocco, brand new pistol that you just won, straight to the side of the head. Do you want to describe that any further? Like, is there any kind of descriptive stuff that you want to add to the stealth kills that you just performed?
I would also like to slam one person into another person with my judo.
Absolutely. So you kind of like roll over this table with the guy that you come up behind and grab in the neck and slam him into the executive guy, just absolutely flattening him against his desk, kind of putting these people in kind of a very awkward dead sandwich in the corner. And this guy's brains are splattered all over the wall. You start moving into the hallway. The only other operator comes out and is a net runner, and then these people are trained in security fashion. Before they kind of get out, Rattel has come over, grabbed his pistol, has shot in. Redtail's moved alongside of him, and the two of them just kind of storm in as these people are using small arms fire. Rattel's just blocking it with his arm as Redtail's kind of snaking behind him and like getting in there with his weaponry, claws, teeth, and then Rattel shoots the one shot, looks over at Redtail's energy, and is like, fuck it, draws the knives and just runs in there. And the two of them are just like, slashing shit and killing all of these corpos in pretty short fashion. Breeze, that last person who comes around the corner, you see is a Netrunner, and as you look down the barrel at it, like, they realize they fucked up coming around the corner, and it's just dunk, 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 as the turret slams the bullets hard shell into her, and she just explodes like someone dropped a vat of beef stroganoff on the floor. The doors are not able to be opened. As you all kind of clear the area and kill everybody inside, you defiantly walk into the vault. Rocco, what was the number?
Give us a number.
What was the number of the vault canister that you needed to open?
Oof.
I only said it once.
231.
Someone in Twitch chat.
Was this at the very beginning?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't think I heard it.
Did anybody pick it up?
No,
It was at
there's a lot
231.
going on.
So I'm going to give you one option alone. If you have luck to spend,
Is it 7?
I'm not going to say it unless you get it right, but I'm not going to let you guess all night either.
1, 2, 3.
Your option without knowing it is you are all forfeiting a single point of luck. If you do not have a point of luck because you've spent it already, someone else has to forfeit for you. That is the only way I will allow you to have gained the number without having written it down.
I'll spin one.
Lost it.
Crown.
I want to spend one for me because I don't have any.
Someone's got to spend for
I'll
Rift.
spend it.
Rift.
I'll
Okay.
bless him with two.
And
Oh, okay.
real quick, I spent all my luck last night in the solo play, so someone's going to have to help
Oof.
Rattel.
I'll
All
spend
right.
an extra one for someone.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We got it. Locked in. Okay.
Sick.
2, 1, 7 was the numbers.
Close.
Oh.
So-
yeah, I said 214. God
There
damn
was
it.
a 7 in there.
Yes. Opens the door after cracking it open, Rocco, and you see the 3 items. You very quickly bundle them into your stuff, and you recall that you need to get back up and out. The ventilation shaft does go up, but what you would know is a better option is the service elevator that Redtail and Rattel, which is just a good combination of names, right? They sound so similar. You're able to kind of make your way out. Rattel will like launch himself upwards, kind of grab a hold. Redtail will jump up and grab a hold of Rattel. He'll throw Redtail up, and then he'll launch his grappling hand down, grab the next person, bring them up, chuck them up to Redtail, who will catch them, and you'll all kind of slowly trickle out, get back into
I
the
can use my
AV.
grappling hand.
Yeah, you can use your grappling hand.
Yeah.
When you all get out, the last thing that I need you to do to make sure that you kind of move to the AV and are kind of doing so very quickly and quietly is I need you all to make a human perception roll.
Human perception.
That's my worst stat.
Same.
12.
What's it under?
Human perception is
Nice.
under social.
Never
Social.
mind.
Where is human
Under
perception?
social.
Social.
Social, thank you.
Okay. So more than half of your team. Oh, sorry, I have one more person. Let's see if I can throw it off again and just totally ruin it for you guys saying, let's take that dumbass with us.
I believe in him.
What did he
Come on,
roll?
buddy.
He succeeded. So the TV was 11. So more than half of you succeeded.
Nice.
More than half you would have succeeded without his, anyways. I didn't see Breeze's there. Okay, so that done. You would notice as you're kind of making your way out, something seems to be happening, and a lot of people are going for their AVs. So Breeze, you're kind of doing this acting thing, right? Like So you think it's probably a good idea to like, act like you're like, oh, we got to run away, we got to escape, right? What do you say to Rocco, like as you're like helping him kind of learn the
point of
I'm like,
order
"Come on,
before
protect
we
me,
can,
Royal Surf."
not to stop momentum for a second, but
Okay.
we got everything out of the
Yeah.
coffin, right?
Yes, you would have pulled it all out.
Okay.
I believe
I wanted
he
to make
said
sure
he
that
took,
was established.
Yeah, he took all the guns out for sure. So I assume you guys popped in, grabbed your armor jacks, and are holding them under your. If you haven't changed into them, obviously you don't think timing's. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just making sure.
Totally chill. So like, what were you saying, Breeze? As you're kind of like, you see Rocco not really like understanding the vibe, because they rolled really well on your perception. What do you say to him to kind of help him, like with the scenario?
Like, come on, man, you gotta protect me. Let's get the hell out of here.
Rocco takes his role seriously and digs in just as Breeze told him to do.
Yeah, he's like, "Yay! I learned yes and." You rush it. You rush into the AV. You close the doors close automatically when you all get in, and it seems like there's nothing barring you from clearance. And then you would hear kind of like a klaxon saying, "Evacuation! All parties who are not currently in the security facility evacuate." They don't know that they don't have you, and your AV leaves.
As it should be.
Because they couldn't
Mission
see
success.
you in there. Immediately over the intercom inside of the AV, you hear her voice, May's voice. Again, you don't know her name, sorry. The woman's voice. It was on the card, but you don't know it.
She said her name.
Did she?
If
Yeah,
you can call
she
me
said my-
Maze, just don't say it
Oh,
over anything not personal.
Yeah, she didn't give her last name. Got it.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
She says,
I'm like, hey, babe, I got your shit.
yes, I am aware. I understand. I have a drop-off point. Please take the memory chip that you've inputted the file onto and the items in question. Place them inside of the box that you had on board the vessel, the one that was carrying your clothing. Please return all articles of clothing into the box. Any damages to the materials will be expected. However, any missing items will be deducted from your payouts.
So how about this camera data that I got as well? Is that worth anything to you?
Drop it in a memory card. I'll tell you if it does.
Gotcha.
You place all of these items into the box. The AV flies right back out to where it picked you up, slides right into that warehouse again, and you get out. Does anybody try to keep the clothing?
No.
It sounds so stupid.
Hell no.
You even like this shit.
No, I
Everybody
don't even know what my suit looks like.
gets back into the fit. The rain has subsided.
Back on.
By the time
Who
you're
do you
there,
think we are, Steve?
he's still laying out over the.
Yeah.
But when
His
you,
body's still there?
his body's still there. Yeah, it's only been about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You guys have handled the job very quickly. So you get out, and when you do, you leave the 3 articles. You're not messing with them in any way, right?
Correct.
Leave them in the box.
No.
And you leave the memory chips that you made, Breeze, in the box. Elizabeth,
Correct.
do you leave your copy of your brain dance, the raw, in the box as well?
I leave a copy, yes.
Yeah, you pop a memory chip, and then take some time to kind of copy the data, drop it in. You obviously have a copy in your hard storage.
Yep.
Okay.
Now that we have time, does the body have any good cyberware?
Looking him over, most of his shit looks like it's from the 50s and 60s. He looks like
Take his body.
like it's garbage, is what I'm saying. Like it's junk material. Like he's got a Neuralink. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Oh, he's got old school.
He's got old school stuff. Like looking at him, he looked young. Kind of had like
I will at least turn him over and put a sheet over him.
more respect than anybody else had for him. just
Tim stole his gun. So no.
right. You got the Lexington, and then I believe Breeze, you grab the Crusher, which is a shotgun but uses the handgun skill to shoot. So that's actually a really good weapon for you to have.
You want to trade?
No thanks.
When you
Fucking Red Tail just got 5 pistols on him at this point. Just loaded
you
up.
part company, and then during the day, which would be again, this would be Saturday. Like you sleep during the day, you would see that at some point, and it doesn't seem to have a timestamp, but an amount of eddies has entered into your account, and it looks like it's been kind of data fragged to kind of like make it so it's incognito, like it was always there, kind of deal, a bank error or whatever. Breeze, you are afforded 6,500, which is 500 over what you expected. So your presumption is that she paid that 500 for the footage that you dropped in. Elizabeth, you make 7,000 for the brain dance recording, and also the job at hand. Crown, you receive 5,000. Riff, you receive 5,000. Red Tail, you receive 5,000, and Rocco, you receive 5,000. And it just enters into your account. There's no sign off. If you attempt to text the number that you received the initial text from, it comes back with a mailer daemon. Like, it's like, no, this phone number doesn't exist. You're texting nothing kind of situation. And yeah, everything seems to just go perfectly smoothly. And that's where we'll end this. Oh, if you have any questions in the ending point, if there's anything that you'd like to inquire about or check in.
We murdered everyone on that floor, right?
Yes.
Did any of us get injured?
No. They couldn't react quick enough. And yeah, the way that the fight goes in that it's like it's win, lose, or draw, right? So if you win, you're kind of getting out of there unsaged. You're like kind of beating it and no problems. If you lose, you get wounded as you would normally. We start rolling damage rolls for the attack rolls that hit, right? And then if you draw, you both win and you lose. So you would then rout them, but you'd also take damage.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. It's an easier way to do big fights like that, because obviously that would have been a slog if we went through like the actual method of doing it. And it wasn't really a beat that mattered to me in the mechanical, like nitty gritty of the fight. I think more often than not, like when it comes to these kind of bigger scenario fights, especially when you're fighting like a bunch of mooks like that, like a bunch of, just random, like effectively minions, I'm going to probably run this style of fighting just to make it easier.
I will say I appreciate you letting me go in with Ratel and just go ham.
Yeah.
Because I would have just thrown a grenade into the room and said, fuck it.
No. It made more sense the second that they had like the guns out, like, because you didn't know what a grenade was going to do in there because it's filled with computers, right? Like I think he would have been like, I don't know, might be explosions, might be bad stuff, might alert somebody to the fact that we're here. Gotta go in clean, gotta go in tactical. And then Ratel shot the one guy and was like, oh, a word? Look at that knife.
Payless.
Yeah.
It was either gunshots or it was either going to be grenade or rocket launcher, to be honest.
Yeah. Because he had one of his pistols on him already. It just wasn't the one he likes the most. He knew that one would have been picked up on because it's a smart gun. So
yeah.
Anyway, very beautifully done. I'm going to go ahead and close out the session. Thanks for watching, those that did. And if you have any notes, anybody watching on the style of play for shorthand, kind of big fights like that are more narrative purposed and we don't really need to get into the nitty gritty, please let me know. I'm definitely continuing to update how we do it to make it run more smoothly. And I think this one, very good. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And probably a shit ton, actually, real quick. I don't know if anybody is aware. It's Roll20 Con this weekend, and I didn't sign up for anything. But also, my wife's out of town, and the function I had planned on doing this weekend kind of fell apart because somebody isn't ready to hang drywall. So I'm probably just going to run games all weekend. I'm going to be real with you. Like, I don't think there's. I think Thursday night I'm probably just going to start running shit. Like, we'll see what we got on the docket. Keep an eye on stuff and keep an eye on the space. See you next time.
Sick. Bye.